beep girl. What timing is that? Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to another episode of DragonMetal Saga, session 76. I'm your host, StormyD and Dungeon Master, and these are my players and characters, my good friends. I'm going to have them introduce themselves and their character and share what stood out to their character the most. So first, I'm going to jump into the recap of what happened last week, and then we'll just do the intro thing for everybody all at once. All right. So recap of last week. Last week, the party members were taking some downtime back in Progentica, but it was kind of forced downtime. Although, of course, having been in the field for a month, they definitely wanted to take a bit of a break. But unfortunately, even if they wanted to jump right back into the fray, into work, they couldn't because their special investigator's license with the Realm Runners Association, the Realm Runners Bureau, is currently being it's suspended, kind of a soft suspension. More importantly, really, the Omega Corps are just like a non-committal on anything for them because of stuff it's beyond their control. But that's one of the reasons probably why their license wasn't just straight up revoked, was because the Omega Corps recognized what happened is beyond their control. Despite that, though, what happened beyond their control is the fact that there's been just basically this huge influx of social media uproar, not uproar, that's the wrong word, a social media flood of viral memery and conspiracy theories and such, that it outed them as an elite team of Realm Runners that are as good as any of the Alpha or Beta teams working for the Omega Corps, but being unsponsored and being freelancers, literally called the freelancers. They are supposed to keep it on the down low and not reach celebrity status, but unfortunately, because of their reputation and their accomplishments, it was just basically a matter of time that their deeds would be, sung and hailed across the land, as it were. And that's what's happened. And especially since they were trying to let things cool off by disappearing into a long mission, but unfortunately, it had a backlash effect. And their absence created an air of mystery that just upped their cachet even more. And so because of that, they were laying low, but they were looking for something. And Grimbane was having a chat with them, and ultimately, there weren't any missions except for one. This is a very rare bounty mission. And the cool thing about the bounty missions is that the bounty missions, the way that they are regulated by the Realm Runners Bureau is different than other missions. As long as a bounty mission is issued by an issuing Omega Corps, any Realm Runner that meets the qualifications for the mission can take it up. And this particular mission was pretty hardcore. Apparently, one of the alpha teams of Toshisomi Dynamics, General Toshisomi Dynamics, had taken on this mission, which was to go to Malboria and cut off the head of the cut off the head of the supposedly cut off the head of this demonic movement amongst the various Viking tribes on Malboria. Which, the mission was to take out Calamitous Doombringer and his new second in command, who has been, because of his heroic status, has been that very quickly, rapidly, vastly increasing the influx of recruits to this side of the kind of dueling parties on the world of Malboria, and the dueling parties being the monumentalist zealot movement, some sort of religious movement, versus a bunch of tribes that have been taken over by demons in disguise. Although Calamitous Doombringer is the most famous Viking demon who apparently has such strength that he has, at least all the stories and tales that have been told across the land are that he has such strength and power that he doesn't even try and hide his lineage. And so what was shocking about this mission, besides the fact that the Alpha team that was sent to accomplish the mission were all wiped out, was that the hero that has been helping him turns out to be Thyra's father, who has come out of retirement. And so as soon as Thyra found out that her father had come out of retirement to join Calamitous Doombringer, she was like, okay, something's wrong here. I gotta go find out what the truth is. We're taking this mission no matter what. And luckily, because it was the failure of an Alpha team from an Omega Corps, no one had jumped on that mission. It had only been on the interwebs, on the black sites for about an hour before Grimbane told them about it, and Grimbane said, okay, well, let's take it. And so he wished them luck, and they had already accepted the mission and already got transported to Malboria. So now they're on then they were on Malboria, and their mission being to infiltrate the Yostvaro clan that is somehow absorbing all these other clans into itself. And after infiltrating, the actual mission from the Omega Corps is a bounty to infiltrate the Yostvaro clan and eliminate Calamitous Doombringer and his new second in command, Tyr Heimerson, which is her father. And so that's where we're at. Once they got on planet, on site, they first went to Thyra's home and found that it was empty and disheveled and was being occupied by squatters. And Thyra did a most amazingly compassionate and honorable thing and offered to pay them to stay there and take care of the place while she and her family were gone. And then they continued on their way to the nearby village, and which was the Rothskal village, I believe, right? And they met with Staltnar, the mayor, and without thinking, inadvertently, Thyra revealed, she's just sort of in focus mode, in like, oh shit mode, in like, I don't care about anything but finding out what happened to my father mode, that she revealed on camera, as it were, the mystical devices that they carry with them that record everything. She revealed that she is the daughter of Tyr, who not that long ago took up arms for Calamitous Doombringer. And this particular village is choosing to remain neutral for now, but they did ask her to, give them some insight if she can into what's going on. And So he supported her and got them on their way, and they continued onward. Eventually, they found an outpost that's it's the main kind of closest recruiting area for this particular kind of territory of Viking clans. And that bird always looks angry. Because she's an angry little eldritch horror. So they made it to this outpost, and through trial by combat, she sparred with some of the best that they had to offer there, and handily trounced them because they weren't even in her league. Like she had to hold back not to hurt them with the sparring training weapons. And of course, I don't want to forget that they both coming into the village and coming into the outpost, they made a grand entrance on the back of Milo in his new huge draconic lion drake form, and of course during the fight, I don't remember if you have to refresh my memory if during the fight you showed your wings at all. I don't remember, but she didn't. Okay, cool. But at any rate, they got everybody's attention, and the Vikings at the outpost were so impressed. And of course, she told them, "Hey, I'm Tyr's daughter." So, of course, she shared that, but on the same token, she said that, but let's make it clear, just because she's saying that and that guy actually the guy at the village did recognize her too. So, there's that. There is the potential, the possibility though that, she could make a claim that she was disguising herself as somebody to infiltrate. But for now, they're on Malboria, and we'll see where they go. They have basically made their way into the organization, to the Yosvarl clan. Well, at least they've earned the right to go and do the final kind of test and have a conversation with the leadership of the Yosvarl clan before they are fully accepted. Both the fact of their martial prowess and the fact that she is claiming to be the daughter of Tyr Heimerson, who is the second in command under Calamitous Doombringer. So, where we left off, they had actually traveled a week to the nearby city of Hologaland, I believe, is which is basically the kind of primary Viking city where Calamitous Doombringer and Tyr have their headquarters for their operations. Just to be clear, this thing that's happening in the world isn't an all-out war yet. It's more like territorial disputes. It's really a sort of a Cold War of ideas. You have these monumentalists who follow this singular god named the Soulless Sovereign, and they're zealots, and they basically say they oppose the Viking clans that have been taken over by demons and are there to purge evil from the world and save the Viking people as long as they convert to their religion. Of course, on the other side of things, you have all these disparate tribes who kind of lived all over Malboria, and because they're all in remote areas, some are more remote than others, some are more civilized than others, more congregated than others, but they're regions that spread out very far, so there's not a lot of intercommunication between various tribes in this world. And the kind of pervading knowledge that's been shared for at least a couple of years up to now, was that this calamitous Doombringer, who's supposedly half demon, half dragon, has taken over the primary leadership of the Viking clans and is uniting the clans against the monumentalists. Who's the good guy, who's the bad guy? It's going to be really hard to tell. But I know that Thyra, she is a paladin of the Valkyrian forces, basically the primordial energy of light and the primordial, not deities per se, but like primordial causes, primordial energies that are called the Valkyrian. And so that's where she stands. And of course her team and friends stand with her. So I think that was kind of a long recap, but there was a lot of lore to share. Did I miss anything?
No, but
I'd be shocked if you did.
Good job.
Thank you. And you're right, I did forget
Shock.
music. There it goes. We're a little late on the music. Oh well. Hey, Spiper, Shrek, Fate,
Spiper.
BT. Vlad is here.
And this is
BT. The Sizzling Brett. Hello, guys. Big love to all you. Thank you all for coming. And there we go. So let's do the intros. Remember, introduce yourself. Tell us what character you're playing, and then share what stood out most to your character last week. Let's start off with BananaTomOG.
Hi, I am BananaTom, the guy who streams once a blue moon. And I play Sindri, the rock gnome sorcerer. What stood out to Sindri last week was he was very shocked at how Thyra didn't kill anybody in the training match, considering how much she dominated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's more surprised that the weapons held out, seeing as they're only training weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But good craftsmanship is good craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
In retrospect, I do think we probably should have spoke to the people near Thyra's village about getting that guy some training with a quarterstaff, because that's a lot of weapon for a simple man who's not been trained to use it. But it's better than him using the hoe to defend the family. Don't know what he planned on doing with it, but I suppose it's better than nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. If you get the reference, you get it.
I don't get your reference, but I will share an interesting reference in what you just said. So in one of my favorite old PC games, a game that got me into PC gaming way back in the day called Ultima 7 Blackgate, there was a weapon, I forget the name of it. It was like the Hoe of Destiny, or the Hoe. It was like something. Anyway, it was one of the most OP weapons you could get in the game, and it was just a hoe. So anyway, go on.
Like the Skyrim fork.
So what you're saying is the weakness to humanity was a dirty hoe.
Right.
I thought you were just gonna stand on the corner. Perfect. Marking his territory.
Destruction.
How
Thanks,
fast
Vlad.
we all went to just be like, you could say ho in chat, Vlad. All of us like reached for our mics.
There's another one.
Yeah. I don't know why.
It's hoe not allowed.
It's a gardening
It's
tool.
literally a
Twitch.
gardening tool.
It's a gardening tool.
Yeah. This is.
And it needs a wash.
Yes, the gardening tool
I think
can
it's
get
safe to
dirty.
say that Sindri's done with the recap from that, because I've
Fair
completely
enough.
spiraled out.
I'm sorry that I took it from you, dude. I apologize. Was there anything else you were wanting to add?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, bud. Now I feel guilty. I'm sorry, bud.
Like I give a shit.
All right, next is extirpatefate.
Hello, everybody. I'm extirpatefate, and I play Merrik, who is a spell-slinging wizard. This is Echo. He's my bestest little guy. And, yeah. I mean, it's probably not smart to identify who we are. No one wants to listen to me, but that's okay. Fuck it, they don't care about us anyway. So, we'll figure it out when we get back. There's a good chance that we might just decide to bully our way into the good graces of one of the dragons and being like, well, you wanted this solved, so this is gonna not go public. No, problem solved. The dragons already know, so who really gives a shit? They just can't let this get out. It'll be fine. Besides, are they gonna stop somebody who's about to make war crimes? Don't think so. Shae, how does it feel to have Milo look like a drake and not like himself? It's kind of weird for me, but kind of cool. Didn't know he could do that. Thoughts?
Next is going to be Druid IRL. Don't forget to introduce yourself and your character first.
I was just pulling up the page.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Druid IRL, and I play Thyra, daughter of Tyr, descendant of the Valkyrie Guinevere, Rune Knight Fighter, and Oath of Justice Paladin, wielder of Raven's Edge, member of the Freelancers, diviner of Smite, slayer of demons, eater of meats, destroyer of cisterns, bonker of heads, demander of sandwiches, wearer of yoga pants, protector of the Great Helm, of Galadun the Brilliant, defeater of dragons, annihilator of Emperor Ghouls, bruiser of egos, earner of a Holy Avenger. Hold on, I wrote these ones really fast. Oh, Spanker, Sphinxes, Gladiator Champion, and Fitness Influencer.
On that note, before you say what stood out most to your character last week, go look at the thumbnail.
I saw it.
You saw it? What are your
It
thoughts?
was good.
It's good. It's great.
Yeah, that was well done.
It was not easy to get the AI to do that. It took me a while.
Stood out to Thyra. With things being so dire and so urgent, it takes too much brain power and effort for me to maintain a lie. Because we need to figure out what is happening here, it is best if I just remain honest. My friends can do all the story making. We're here to find answers. I'm here to find answers. And if the dragons have any problem when we get back, we'll deal with it then. I will deal with it then. But until then, we have to figure this out. This was stood out to her. There's a lot of shit happening. She is upset and cannot lie.
Cannot be bothered.
Because she is cannot be bothered. There's too much. It's not that she cannot be bothered. She's not capable, because lying is already just out of her wheelhouse anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right.
That's what stood out to her.
itsStarKitty.
Hi everybody, I am itsStarKitty and I play Shae, the Grey Elf Ranger, Drake Warden Ranger with a dragon named Milo, and writer of journals.
Although he's this big now. Oh yeah, I can't see this one.
Mr. Merrik, as far as Milo turning into a drake, Shae didn't know either. Shae is learning along with everybody else that Shae can do, that Milo can do so much stuff.
Let's see, what's stood up to Shae?
Dear Journal, it's me, Shae. So, we finished the Shadow Person mission, mostly. I'm still sus of my shadow. I've seen the moving pictures about that. But we're back on Progentica, and I guess we became more popular than when we left, which is both good and bad. Good, because Miss Thyra is now an influencer. Hopefully that's a good thing. But bad, because we can't take any missions. Oh well, more bread baking time. And also, what is this cheesecake recipe? P.S. Journal, we have a mission. How you say? I know I said we couldn't take missions, but Shae doesn't know other than it's a bounty mission. Are we gathering something? P.P.S. So, Journal, mission has us going to Miss Thyra's home. We need to track down some Doombringer guy and some other person by the name of Seer. Wait a minute. Miss Thyra is it? P.S. Journal! It's Miss Thyra's dad! He's working for the bad guy! Make it make sense! Why? Wait. Shae has seen those moving pictures? Her dad must be a spy. Yes. He's a spy and he's taking them down from the inside. What's that phrase? Keep friends close, but enemies closer?
Thank you.
Apart from Thyra's thoughts on it already.
Before we get into it, I have one question, and if I don't ask it, I will forget. Does Thyra's world have like a Valhalla aspect to things, or not?
Sort of, yeah.
Like they desire the honorable death thing.
They do. They have a lot of the same Viking tropes. The religion of the world. Let me bring that up. Thank you for asking. So most of the people follow the Valkyrian elemental arc souls religion, and it's this concept, this idea that the universe is governed by 4 elemental primordial forces, and that that people can ascend to become one with these elements, and they become arc souls, and that the arc souls in Valkyrian, it's so instead of what you said, Valhalla, it's called Valkyria, and Valkyrian is more of a state of being than a place, but it's sort of like a place, right? And so yeah, their perspective is that, you know, you can eventually, you know, through great deed and accomplishment and a good death, you can ascend to become an arc soul in Valkyria. And since you've been traveling and known Thyra for quite a while now, I'm sure there would have been times that she would have, you know, regaled you with
because like
those.
basically explaining like one of our and like her oath to them and all that stuff.
Right.
Blah blah.
And from her point of view, her, you know, Gwenevere, I think it's supposed to be her grandmother, right? Or her
Yeah, great.
Yeah, some sort of ancestor, right? Yeah, that's right. Was, you know, has already ascended into that state of being as an arc soul in the Valkyrian elementalism. So, and that, you know, somewhere in her lineage, a celestial being manifested from the Valkyrion and, you know, made a baby, and that ended up being her lineage through her on her father's side. So,
Okie dokie. Thank you.
you bet.
It has relevance.
Okay. I always love it when people ask questions that suggest that there's going to be some interesting role play regarding that. So, cool. Even if it's just silly, fun nonsense. All right. Or serious, too. Either way.
Don't worry, it's not something Thyra has to deal with, Druid.
Oh no, even worse.
It's
So-
used against our enemies. Or our enemies.
Well, then, we're going to go chat dark, guys. Well, pseudo chat dark. I'll loosely, you know, follow chat, but
Loosely.
here we are. Yeah. What? I'm not that distracted by it. Thank you, Spipa. Enjoy the show, everybody. So, you guys have made your way across the, you know, during the week that you traveled to Helgoland, you traveled past, you know, lots of interesting different terrain from some hills and tundra forests and some grasslands and, you know, prairies, you know, again, some variant of cold and icy, some just sort of like fall, some, you know, different kinds of terrains that have that kind of cold. But down here in the sort of middle south of the Malboria continent, this is, you know, the most kind of developed area. But you do pass through several like little towns and villages, or pass through or pass by. And finally, though, you are now standing before, you know, this is actually even Thyra's first time coming here. She'd heard tales of this place, but she'd never made it this far south. You know, her father and mother as farmers had no reason to come this far. So, you know, they did most of their trading at the Rothskal village. Occasionally they would go to some other settlements in other directions, but for the most part, everything they needed was on their own land. But now you guys are here, and she's surprised by, you know, it's a large stone keep. Just imagine if Vikings had developed to such a degree that, you know, using some of the technology that they had, you know, imagine in actual historical Earth, this isn't Earth, but imagine in historical Earth, if Vikings had taken a lot of the stuff that they knew from like England and Rome and stuff, and had developed, you know, using the different architectures. It's like a mixture of kind of that kind of architecture. This is that well developed. It's a large stone wall and a large portcullis and gate, and of course, you know, there are various guards nearby, and they're dealing with people coming in, and you do also see in the distance in the center of the city, an actual large keep. It's not going to be like super fancy, like the ultimate, like later on, sort of towards the Renaissance or anything like that. It's not fancy architecture, but it's very deliberate. It's very squared off, and the architecture is obviously designed for ultimate defense, and it's impressive work. And in a way, it's sort of a shock, even just for Thyra. I mean, actually, for Merrik, it's not shocking because it would actually be a downgrade from what he's used to seeing on Valion, which would be even more advanced, upscale style castles and keeps and palaces and such. But it's definitely sort of. It's about on the same level of scale and advancement as Arathia, but it's obviously not that Arabian style, right? The style is more, Eastern European style, and your escort takes you guys into the city. Was there anything, as you're traveling through the city, there's lots of people, going about their daily lives, traders, merchants, normal people wandering the streets. Of course, throughout all this travel for a week with these groups, one thing that you have noticed, of course, Thyra would have been like constantly, and I'm just going to assume from now on, Thyra, since you can detect evil at will, that you're just going to kind of, every once in a while, just like regularly be scanning for evil, because that's how you would be able, huh? What?
Like a radar pulse.
Yeah, like she's just pinging for evil every once in a while, just like regularly, at least once a minute or whatever. She's using that ability to its fullest. And you've been shocked by, so far, amongst the people, the warriors in the outpost, the villages you've passed through, now here at the outskirts of Helagoland. You occasionally get a ping of some people that have, like the way your detect evil works is it's almost like an aura, right? You see an aura, and if it's just a regular person who's just an asshole, they'll have kind of a light red sort of aura, right? They'll have just sort of a mild. You know that, hey, that's a bad dude. What?
Oh, she immediately looked at me like,
it's an asshole, so I turned it and looked at it. Sorry.
Here's the thing. She's not wrong. I just don't want to be called out online.
That's funny shit. So anyway, but you have yet to see one single, like, kind of bright. When I say when you see a demonic evil, a demonic entity evil, it's always it's a weird kind of, like, it's very bright, dark red, but there's sort of a sickly black swirl to it. And you've yet to see that at all. So you can detect evil, but you can also detect fiends and undead, right? Or is that a spell?
Yeah. My helmet, as soon as it's within... So I automatically do 1d6 of radiant damage to undead within 30 feet, but it detects at 60 feet.
Undead or demons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your helmet hasn't gone off at all. And your detect evil, you haven't really seen so far. You haven't seen anybody or anything that stood out at all.
Is there anything that my eye picks up on?
I mean, occasionally, you're going to be seeing some people wearing some magic items. But it's just
Nothing notable, though.
You might see a merchant wearing a magical amulet or some rings, or you might see a warrior with a magical weapon, or something like that. But so far, nothing like that's out of the ordinary. It's a very small amount of hits from your eye. Just what you would expect in a place that's kind of a low magic age world. If you're on Valion, you'd probably see that more often, right? But it's about the same amount of I would say that Arathia, when you're on Arathia, you got a little bit more hits. There's a lot more kind of mystical stuff going on in that world than here. So there's more, it's more medium magic age over there, whereas hers is more kind of low magic age. But any rate, and of course, over on Haunt Home, Shae's world, super low magic age. Like you rarely find something magical.
You guys just see Shae get
There's a whole race
fascinated
of
by just
people.
about anything.
What was that?
Oh, I said besides a whole race of people, but
Whole race of
werewolves.
people. What do you mean?
the
Yeah.
husks, they're magically.
Oh, the
created.
husks. Well, those they
Oh,
like he
that's
didn't see them as magical necessarily. Yeah.
Just magically created race of.
Well, they
Sentient undead
weren't
people
created
that are
by
evil.
magic. They are undead. They're unundead. It's kind of a unique kind of non-living, corporeal, sentient beings. So they're not technically
Living
magical.
chairs.
No, that would be
Someone must
animated
animate
or
object too often.
Yeah, that'd be animated or construct. That'd be like an incarnate construct. They're not constructs either. They technically sort of are like register as undead, which is why undead ignore them. So.
That comment
but
just
anyway.
reminded me of a spell I was supposed to take.
Oh, what was that?
Animate object. I've been meaning to pick it up for ages and I keep forgetting.
I have it.
Okay. So. Now, as you, they make you that you're surprised because as your escort takes you through the city, he sort of is taking you towards the keep, and you assume that that's where you're going to go, but he keeps on escorting you right past the keep, and then farther south out of the city. Farther south to the south side of the city, and then out of the city through another exit. And you see why they're taking you there. Apparently, they're on the outskirts, on the southern outskirts of the city, for like a couple of miles, all the way to the shoreline. You can actually see the ocean in the distance. But as you come out of the city, for basically 2 miles out and about, it's another city, a tent city, and it is surrounded with not a palisade or anything like that, but more like wooden barricades, like set all around, and stone entrapments, and but for the most part, it looks like an army that is not mobilized yet. But it's ready to be mobilized. And there's imagine 2 square miles of tents, and that's what you have. There's different pockets, and you get the sense that from the way it's laid out and the different colors and banners, that this is a place where various tribes of Vikings have come to join the cause, and this is where they're all collected, and they can obviously go in and participate with the things in the city, and you get the sense that the keep is going to be the primary sort of rulership center for an administrative center for the city, but because all of the tribes are out here, as you're traveling, you have a kind of quizzical look on your face. Your guide / bodyguard tells you that the reason that you're coming here out into the outskirts is that their leader, Calamitous, likes to be close to the troops and likes to be close to the soldiers, and so he has and he does point out as you come down the hill and you can see spread out all the way to the beach line. You see over towards the center of it, there's one gigantic tent, and several tents kind of circled it. And then, of course, all the other pockets of tents are all around it. It's almost like a little tent city. And he explains that he likes to be close to the people and close to the troops, and that he lets the governor of Helgoland, govern from the keep, and that if they ever need to, they can actually, take refuge in the keep, in the city walls. But since they're not technically at war, there are skirmishes. There are places out towards the northwest and midwest where the kind of the borders of these two conflicting ideologies are stuff happens, but it's not ever an all-out kind of invasion force, or although you can imagine that the zealots, the millennialists, are very likely something similar to this, maybe, whoever has joined that side. But any questions so far with what I've described? Yeah, Thyra.
Never mind.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Was it going to be a joke directed at BT?
Yeah, millennialist. It was the millennialist, not monumentalist. Yeah.
Did I say millennialists?
I was like, I don't know you're all
You should have said
millennials,
something. I didn't know
like-
it. Sorry. Yeah.
Millennialist. Elder millennialist.
I wish I were millennialists, but I'm not a boomer. I'm like in between. So.
You're a Gen Xer.
Right.
The silent generation, right? Is that what it's called?
I think that's right.
Same
Something
as
like
me,
that.
Dad.
What?
I'm the generation that
Said
got.
Gen X, same as my dad.
Yeah, I'm the generation that got screwed over by the boomers, just like you guys did.
Yeah. The silent generation.
But in a way, it's kind of also partially our fault because we didn't fight harder against the boomers. So, sorry guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you guys, the millennials and the millennials and Gen Z. What's Gen Z called? The Zoomers.
Yeah, the Zoomers.
Man, you guys need your work cut out for you to fix the world.
I ain't fixing shit from my couch.
I mean, you're putting out an energy in the universe. There you go. All right, you're vibing. Okay. And she's trying to distract the bird. That's funny. So another questions. You guys continue to travel, winding your way through this tent city. I will also note that from afar, as you were coming down into this, the tent city, where that larger tent was near a hillock, and looks like a kind of a copse of trees near that hillock. And as you're traveling, your guide again tells you that that's called Mount Steelholm. It's not an actual mountain, but they call it Mount Steelholm. It's a hillock. He says it's a very sacred place, and that it's supposedly, it's because it's a sacred place of the Vikings, and it's so important. That's the other reason why Calamitous Doombringer has gathered all the tribes there, and basically uses it as his headquarters. And he tells you that that the what's it called? That sacred Mount Steelholm is also the home of the great shamans that have been the seers for the tribes for generations, and that currently the great Valkyrian rune seer that's currently the current generation is supposedly one of the greatest heroes of the shamans that has ever lived, and apparently he's been around a long time. Like, they talk about the seers being around for generations, but and there are stories of previous generations, but the current one is supposedly has been around for over 100 years, and his name is Mimir. Mimir, the great Valkyrian rune seer. And he says, you all are gonna, not only, he's gonna say, you can tell he chooses his words slowly. He says, you all will have to meet with Mimir. And for very important people at the higher ups, if you are to be accepted amongst the generals and the commanders of the Yasval clan's armies, which with your power levels I would suspect is your path, you will have to do some sort of ritual test with Mimir, but I can't tell you more, and it's not my place to say. I just thought I would let you all know that right now that's where we're heading, and where we're going to. Once I turn you over, and we're going to be the commander of the elite defense forces is Thornall, and we will meet him and tell him your tale. I will tell him the story of your exploits up till now, of your entrance and of your lineage, and he will decide if you are worthy to meet with Calamitous Doombringer and Mimir and the great hero Tyr. Well, obviously, regardless, I'm sure, since Tyr is her father, she will get to spend some time with her father. I'm sure that they will. They're busy, but I'm sure that they will make time for that. And that's about it. So, yes.
Every time they say father, Merrik has a slight twitch in his eye of irritation. Given, we needed to be fucking low, guys. And it's just I fucking hate you all.
What is all nonsense?
All these guys that keep fucking saying the word. everybody who keeps saying
Sindri
it's
thought he
just...
meant you guys. Yeah, no.
I was like, I was against this as well.
Yeah, no, every time that they're like, oh yes, her father, he's just like, fuck you. Like every time it's
you want to tell him to shut up.
thing that needs to get scrubbed. Yeah, you're like, oh my god, I gotta put fucking like stream clips on all of these words just to redact them, and he's just not happy.
Sidebar, you know I always say that I manually breathe. Like, there's no autopilot.
Why did
for
you
that
say
shit.
that?
Because I've just experienced something. I want to see if anybody else feels this before. 'Cause a lot of the time when I start laughing, because I've not been breathing as often as I should, I get all lightheaded instantly. Does that happen to anyone else?
Yeah.
Like, I get it multiple times a day when I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And it's just because my brain's not breathing as often as it should be, so I have to remind it to.
So that doesn't happen to me while I'm awake and laughing. That happens to me sometimes while I'm sleeping.
That's called sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't quite the same. What happens is my breathing and my blood pressure slows to such a ridiculously low amount that I'll wake up and one whole side of my body has fallen asleep. And it's happened last night. I'm like, if I woke you from all my wrestling, I apologize. But yeah, it happens to me.
Yes,
And
that's what he was wrestling with.
I don't know. I don't know what you were.
We're angry at this guy saying.
I don't know what you're intimating, but
father.
I'm sure it was nothing. I'm sure it was naughty and inappropriate. So,
Of course.
As it should be.
No, I wish that that's what that was, because that would have been way more fun than waking up and like having to wake up one whole half of your body and feeling like, oh my god, I'm dying, because that's what it feels like. It's terrible.
No,
Not
It
fun.
was going for the stranger.
Listen, the worst is when you've been sitting for so long and you stand up and you're fine, and about 30 seconds later after you start walking, your leg's like, oh, by the way, I'm asleep, and you're mid-stride. And you
Or your butt. Or you wake up, you stand up and your butt has gone to sleep. That has happened to me from the toilet before.
Oh, I've got tears.
About it, you know.
Actual tears.
We know who has
Don't
the
die.
dirtiest minds here.
Two
Definitely.
laughing at the hand job joke.
Arguably, no. The one that heard the joke and is like, I'm not laughing at that one today. I'm not stooping that low, but I'm down in it.
All right.
All right.
So,
What are
To
we
be fair,
doing?
Drew would have to jump to get above that one. It's always time for a short joke.
So, you guys are taken through the tent city to the central area near the sacred Mount Steelholm, and actually, yeah, and of course there is a separate wooden palisade, a round wooden palisade around this particular one, sort of an inner wall. This is the only part of Tent City, and you did see that from afar. I didn't describe it, but you know, it's just a round palisade that juts up against the cliff face of Mount Steelholm, and the stone, you know, in the back you can see that there's like some sort of carved skull in the stone in the very back part. So the wooden palisade is round and basically does a semicircle up to the cliff face, and then the main large tent is there, and several other tents are within it, and but there's a large stone carving of a skull, and it's an open, wide skull, kind of a stereotypical fantasy trope, but the entrance to this open skull goes into some sort of cave. And your guide tells you, okay, we're about to meet with Thorvald. He's actually already you guys have already stopped and told the guard at the gate that he's here with VIP recruits. And yeah, let me finish my description.
Okay.
Yeah, hang that tight. And he tells you that that cave over there is the some sort of mysterious special ritual place of the great Valkyrian rune seers, the shamans, and it has a special name, and it's really cool and mystical. I don't know much about it, but at any rate, he wishes you luck. And now what you're going to say is, as you're being
Raven's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Seer is just gonna say, "This must be the cave. This must be the cave that the A-Team was murdered in."
Who disturbs my slumber?
So,
You guys just hear back through Raven's Edge, Shae going, "I love caves."
Sweet home.
I like caves.
Yeah, you hear from Merrik. Huh, it's a good thing I'm not afraid of being underground. No one gets that reference. Lurkers hated going underground.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about that.
I forgot
Just-
that.
Yep.
Nightmare fuel.
Yep.
And we spent fucking 10
Forever.
episodes in a row underground.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do we always go
Don't
underground?
call lightning either.
I was pretty pissed off.
We all know. Everyone knew.
So, you all wait. He's obviously talked to the guard, and the guard has gone to get Thorvald, the elite commander, and he comes out. Thorvald looks like your standard red-headed Viking with long braided hair and long braided beard, round shield and an axe like that, and looks very impressive. Like back before she was a superhero, back in the day, she would have been impressed by this guy. Even Thyra, you all are, but and he says, yes, I've heard that you are special VIP recruits, so you are, but you all must meet with the great shaman, and you will be tested, and then perhaps you will be able to, if you have passed all the tests, the report of you defeating our great warriors at the outpost are impressive. If the stories are right, then you will earn the rights to speak with Calamitous. But of course, if you are the daughter of Tyr, that must be proven. So you will have to do that first as well. But before all that, before you get to see the great hero Tyr Heimerson, and before you get to meet with Calamitous, you will first have to wait in that tent, and soon after, the great Seer Mimir will come for you, and he will take you to the Cave of Echoes to perform a ritual and to be tested. If you fail the test, then, well, so be it. Failing the test is not, there are varying degrees of failing the test. If you fail the test partially, but proven if you do not prove your metal of strength and power, then that will be failing the test partially. But you can still prove your spirit, prove your strength of soul, and that you are worthy to join the Ostvar clan, even if you are not potentially worthy of the VIP to become a commander or a general. So that is the two tiers, and of course the worst tier is if you fail altogether, and then you're shown to be spies or evil forces or infiltrators or any of the demonic forces or any of the zealots from the monumentalists, then you will be immediately executed. Are you willing to continue?
Yes. I must inform you that if those were your greatest warriors at the outpost, they require much training.
So they say. Of course, the greatest warriors at the outpost does not mean the greatest warriors of the Ostvar clan. Just the greatest
yes, but
warriors
that is
there.
also the first I hear what you're saying.
Well
I
then.
just felt I should inform you.
What was that?
Oh, she fucking just dive bombed.
Oh, the bird distracted
bird.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. So, since she has spoken yes for you guys, so he says, I understand that you all have a lion drake with you, but I don't see it.
Above table, as far as I'm aware, they don't know that he's a lion drake. They think he's an ice drake.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, thank you.
Did-
Correction, I appreciate that. Did you all have an ice drake mount with you? Where is it?
Is he back in his chubby little dragon form?
A little chubby lizard form? Your little chubby winged lizard form hanging in your... Yes. Mm-hmm.
Drunk old
Yeah, he's
lizard.
looking down.
This guy obviously, like, he's not putting two and two together.
That is the drake.
My men told me a tale that was significantly larger than that.
Some sort of
Well, they're not
magic.
wrong.
He's like, okay. Of course, no one just flat out told him that it transforms to be bigger. He's thinking to himself, man, my subordinates need talking down to, because if they think that little guy was a threat.
Yeah.
So he's all like, go stay in that tent. You will, there's roast pheasants, not pheasant. There's roast chickens and other meats in there for food, and drink will be provided. You will rest, and in a few hours, when he deems himself ready, the great Mimir will come for you. So he takes you to the tent. You enter the tent, and it's definitely, obviously, it's very, basic. There's some benches and a few chairs. There's a couple of cots, a single table, and there are some various meats laid out on the table. And you do, by the way, you see, this is a small little, it's basically a small little village, right? That's inside this palisade, this little tent village. And you see all kinds of warriors moving about from tent to tent doing things. There's a bonfire in the center. There's that, the cliff face of the hillock behind with the giant skull entrance. You see, There's some training areas where archers are training. There's a training area where melee combatants are sparring with each other and stuff like that. And you can definitely tell that the quality and caliber of the warriors here, just from visually inspecting them at a glance, is significantly better than the outpost guys. But you know, and obviously, you know, inside this village, you're also surrounded by other clans of Vikings. So right now, you're basically in the heart of an army of Vikings. And yes, you guys are badass and you're incredibly powerful. And you could probably take down some of their most elite people in a fight. But you would eventually be just completely overwhelmed by sheer numbers. So keep that in mind. But at any rate, you're here to infiltrate and gather information and figure out what you want to do next. So, as you are waiting in the tent, eventually a serving lady comes in with ale and provides you guys drink. Is there any RP you want to do while you're there in the tent waiting?
How accurate are these rune reader people thing? Any ideas?
Quite legendary. Very accurate, from my understanding.
As in, to what degree? Like, are we talking read minds kind of level?
Hey, DM.
So she regales you with tales that some of the greatest shamans of the Rune Seer clan were supposedly able to, have oracle sight and could read the heart of a person true and see through lies and had great magical powers and stuff like that. You know, your typical Viking shaman style legends that you can imagine.
Second of all, do they have any of that berserker juice?
I'm sure if you ask around, you might be able to find some.
Because I think that might be a cool experiment.
Of course, you would want something.
I never took you for extracurriculars.
I mean, think about berserker juice in dragon form.
Don't get me wrong, I hear what you're saying.
If we can find out what's in it, that could be pretty interesting for if we ever need it.
And
I have every
some type
faith.
of mushroom.
I have every faith that Shae would be able to recreate it if we found out what's in it.
I'm sure if you ask around, somebody will know.
I'll keep an eye out for anyone that looks more herbalist. It's the word I'm
Of course,
going
you're not.
with.
There's no keeping an eye out because you guys are in a tent, right? You're basically there by yourselves,
It's
except
just
for
a general. I'll keep an eye out for anyone we see who looks like they might be more of the sciencey, mixy thing rather than the punchy, fighty type.
Alchemists, right? I gotcha. Well, obviously, you're going to get to meet Mimir.
For the
you
record,
can
alchemist
imagine.
was the word I was looking for. Couldn't think of it for the life of me.
By the way, quick aside for folks who have Crunchyroll. I'm going to sound like an ad here, but we just started an anime on Crunchyroll that I think will have a lot of you intrigued. The first episode was really kind of hard to follow, so we got to give it at least episode 2. But it's actually a Chinese anime, which normally I prefer Japanese anime or Korean because solo leveling, obviously Korean. But normally I'm not a big fan of Chinese anime, but they really impressed me with this. The art is absolutely next level, like incredible art. And the story is a mixture of like kind of Sherlock Holmesian mystery, with a touch, well, more than a touch, like a hefty helping of kind of Cthulhu stuff, and
Cthulhu occult stuff.
yeah, Cthulhu occult stuff, and then a dash of what was the third one that I had said? Forget now. At any rate, it's really neat. So, it's called
Lord of Mysteries.
Lord of Mysteries. Yeah,
Lord of Mysteries. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen it on the list.
Though, here's the thing. You guys are gonna think I'm weird, but I watch.
Isn't this the,
Huh? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go
I was
for
gonna
it.
say I watch anime subbed, even when
It's in
it's
English.
in English. I actually watch movies nowadays with subtitles on, even when they're in English. But that's only because today's newer movies, they don't really. They used to do really good about with audio of enhancing the voices so you could actually understand what the hell they're saying. But nowadays movies, they want the realism, and so there's a lot of times that the actors are mumbling, and I can't understand what the hell they're saying, especially if it's with a movie that has accents of any kind. And so that's why I like to watch them with subtitles. But definitely, anime that's set in like some Victorian England definitely needs subtitles. At any rate, it's in English. There's no subtitles for whatever dumb reason. So it was a little bit harder to follow. And like I said, that first episode was really hard to follow. But once we watched the second episode, it's really neat. I just thought, I know you guys are really into the occult Cthulhu stuff, and kind of Sherlock Holmesian stuff is cool. And the art style, definitely worth checking out just for the phenomenal art. But anyway, I don't know why that went on that aside. I don't know what brought that up, but here we are. So, any other RP you guys want to do here in the tent?
Jay is just making notes of like the local cuisine, what they normally eat on this planet and stuff.
How is she doing that?
She's got her journal.
No, how is she doing that?
Oh, if we're in a tent, you said there was food out, so she.
Oh, I see. She's taking notes on the food that's out. Okay. I mean, there's not a lot of notes to be had. You've learned pretty much all of it from her tastes. Yeah, it's various types of meats that have just basically been roasted with some sort of like
animal.
Yeah, oils and a few spices. Nothing fancy. You actually cook stuff that's way better than this. But I totally get that you want to give her kind of a home cooking kind of experience every once in a while. So.
Yep. Serve something in the Seer. Shae, why is this so bland? Oh, I'm trying to make it like home cooking.
Much prefer your cooking.
Yeah, that's what Shae's doing.
Okay. Any other RP before we continue on?
Nope.
Okay. Well then, things happen a little differently than they told you. What happens now is, after a couple of hours, Thorvald comes back with a person in sort of just sort of a squirrely looking little guy in like hides and furs and stuff with disheveled hair. Think brain fart. Druid's character from the previous campaign.
Fern.
Thank you. Think this guy looks like a young male version of Fern, only not an elf, and he's a human. And he says, and Thorvald says, things a bit different. Mimir is busy preparing a special sacred ritual in the Cave of Echoes, and he will meet you there. This is his assistant, Stantis. And Stantis will take you down into the Cave of Echoes, and I must report back to Calamitous. I have reported to Tyr that that his daughter is here, and he's anxious to see you and meet with you, to meet with you and see you again, if you are his Tyr's daughter. And but you must again prove your valor and your heart first by going down and meeting with Mimir in the Cave of Echoes. So follow Stantis here, and he will take you down into the Cave of Echoes. And should you prove yourself worthy, then you will be able to come back and meet with your father and with Calamitous Doombringer, or they might even meet you there, depending. So, do you have any questions?
Okay.
Shae has lots of questions, but they're probably not relevant right now.
So the guy says, no, really, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Ask your question.
Merrik laughed loud.
Thyra cracked her first smile since she's been here.
Mhm.
So you guys see Shae, is Echo out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You see Shae looking at Echo, and she's like, this Cave of Echoes, is it Echo's home?
No. I know.
The guy says,
I know.
I don't understand.
This is Echo, and I point to Echo.
Oh, your owl is named Echo. So, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you're a mage of some kind with a familiar that's an owl. That will impress Mimir. That's good. No wonder that you all have come forth. And I guess she's the tamer of drakes, yes? Although, again, not very scary.
Just out of curiosity, what gave it away? The fact that she's carrying the drake? I mean...
He's like, yes.
He has a name. His name is Milo, and he can transform.
I didn't be
course.
careful with your words describing Milo.
He says, who's this, your little bag carrier? Talking to Sindri.
Ignites the staff instantly.
Oh, that's a
Thyra,
good idea.
that is also my friend Sindri, and you will also treat him with respect.
He says, I apologize. I should not have assumed.
That is
Spellcaster as
absolutely
well.
correct.
He's like, very well. Well, I hope you all pass with flying colors, because I'm sure we can put you all to good work. If we are ever to take back the land from the monumentalists. He says, all right then, I must get back to work. Follow Stantis, he will take you into the Cave of Echoes, our most sacred and hallowed place. Be careful what you say and do there. There in the Cave of Echoes is a very special place. It is hallowed, and it only reveals the truth, and Mimir will know the deepest secrets of your hearts. And then he turns and leaves, and Stant is like, okay, I'm going to take you to my teacher, my master.
Did he get quiet for all of us?
Yeah, he was really quiet for that. I was checking
I
on
was
your
really
phone.
quiet for that. Yeah, for some reason, like, you literally switched accents, and it went from like normal volume to like.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, that's right. I'll say it again. He says, all right, follow me. I'm going to take you to my teacher, master, my sensei. Well, he wouldn't say sensei. My teacher, my master, and he will perform the the ritual. So this way, into the Cave of Echoes.
As soon as he turns his back to lead us there, I am going to cast Prestidigitation at him. And I am going to soil his clothes.
His clothes are already soiled.
Oh, I'm making
They're
them
gonna
super soiled then. I'm gonna fill his pants.
So you can't actually make someone shit their pants with prestidigitation.
I can, however, soil the clothes, and I'm just gonna soil them up more.
Okay. You did this as he turns. He doesn't seem to really notice it at all. And he just takes you through the camp. Like it's like his
feel better.
Yeah. So you did this to Stantis?
The apprentice.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Fair enough. I was like, made you feel better. What did Stantis do to you?
He called me the bag handler, didn't he?
No,
that was Thorvald.
It was the
Oh, okay.
Thorvald.
In
The
which
other
case,
guy.
it would have been Thorvald that gets it, whether he's facing me or not.
Oh, okay. Then as he leaves, you do that, and you see him stepping out and stepping away, and he's like, he's got a weird look on his face. Why do I smell? He's like, damn it, not another bath.
Not another bath. Oh boy.
All right, so
It stays
You
like
guys
that
make-
for an hour.
you guys make your way past the large tent, which is obviously very well put together, like super fancy with giant wooden carved columns, and like it's obviously the tent of a great leader, hero, the Jarl of the Jarls, as it were. And you kind of get the sense that, of course, but it's where it's at, where you're passing by it. It's about 100 feet away, and you don't really get close enough for Thyra's. Of course, she's been constantly doing her detect evil. In this place, she has not seen. She's actually, when you are making your way through the tent city, there are a few little pings of pink, of mildly red, human, people that were evil, but nothing that stood out to her as fiendish at all. And now that you're in this central one, there's literally none at all. So you're even more surprised. It's kind of got her on edge, honestly. It has you second guessing your ability, except for the fact that you have noticed, regular people who have a tinge of evil about them. And your eye, of course, detects, quite a bit of, magic of a lot of the warriors in this central city, or this central tent village. And there's a pretty good of all the places you've been to, there's a much higher concentration of magical items here, which would make sense that all of the elite Viking leaders and such would have more powerful items. And you make your way. The skull has torches in the eyes that make it look like, they're basically big what do they call those? Like standing.
Sconces?
Not a sconce. That's it's like a standing. I forget what it's called, but there's a tall standing pole with a torch in it, and they're up there in the eyes of which are basically like little mini caves of the skull. And so as you walk towards it, it's got this flickering glow, and the shadow. Even though it's during the day, there's a bit of a cloud cover, and the shadow of but it's. There's cloud cover all around you behind, but then there's a bit of a sun behind the Mount Steelholm, and so it's creating sort of a backlight effect, the shadow of the mountain coming down, and so it creates this eerie, spooky flicker of the skull in the eyes. And then as you go in, you notice that the cave is surprisingly, like it's probably, like 20 feet wide and about 20 feet tall, and but it's still very rough. But even though it's rough, there are every probably 30 feet, there are these stone carved out kind of archways that are obviously there to shore up the cave. And it slopes downward. You find it interesting that it's sloping downward, and it slopes downward at a pretty good distance. You basically don't see, it goes out all the way even to the 120 foot range of your dark vision. Is still more tunnel as you go down, and along whenever there's those stone carved arches, there's also a wall sconce with a torch on them, so it's lit, and you go down probably 150 feet deep down into this cave, through this tunnel, and up ahead, after about 150 feet, you see the archway up ahead in the distance opens up, and you can see that there's a cave, a larger kind of spherical, half-sphere sized, carved out cave. And in the center of the cave is basically a little pond, like a giant pool of water, and there are these kind of carved benches all the way around it, and there are some gnarled looking trees in between the benches. And at the very back of the cave, this is before you go in, this is just, as you're coming down and you see it, and as it opens up, and you see that there's a strange sort of sparkle of the different minerals that are in the ceiling and the walls. And again, this entire cave has been carved out to be like a dome. It's still a little bit rough, but obviously carved out, like the stalagmites and stalactites have all been removed. Probably mined and used or something, as far as you know, but you find it fascinating that there's this sparkle, and you can see the sparkle because there are these just like those wooden, I guess it's a sconce, I forget what it's called, but these tall wooden torches with this one with braziers on the end of them, and they have this kind of a weird glowing green fire, and the no, I'm sorry, just regular orange fire, it's not green, but the at the back part of the cave, standing on the, or not standing, but there's a sort of it's not really a throne looking thing, but it is sort of like it looks like a chair has been carved out of some ancient tree that grew here, but grew up and has kind of spiraled tendrils of its branches along the edge of the back of the cave, and down the back of the cave, and there's vines growing up with this. But you think that the chair that's carved out of the center of this tree wasn't carved but like by force with tools, but more like carved by magic that caused it to grow and move and like what druids can do with shaping wood. And there are like there's like these kind of little tables that are set up with all kinds of tinctures and herbs, and there's all kinds of stuff hanging down, and plants, and there's various little bowls and it looks like bubbling chemicals. And over to one side there's your kind of stereotypical cauldron, and it's bubbling. And sitting in that wooden tree throne, again, not really a throne, it's the centerpiece for sure, but it's obviously the seat of the seers. And at this point, you sitting on that seat is a surprisingly tall, probably like, it's hard to tell because he's sitting down, obviously, but even just sitting down, he seems really tall and skinny and lanky. You see this, you don't know what kind of, it's a humanoid, it's a person. Could be human, could be elf, you have no idea, because what he looks like, he's wearing a blackened sackcloth, basically like a bag, like a sack, like literal sackcloth. He's wearing it, and almost like a giant diaper that's been cut to fit him, right? But it's not cut like tailored, but like torn holes open, and he's stuck his legs through it. He's just wearing it like he's forced to. But furthermore, like he's got these long, not like overly long, like creepy, but like surprisingly long fingers and feet, and with long nails. And and this is, again, before you enter the cave, this is what you're seeing as you're coming down. And we're getting raid. Karen, thank you for the raid. Lord of Bushido, big stormy hugs to you. And what you find striking are two things besides the black sackcloth that he's wearing. The other is that his skin is either so filthy or it's like painted or covered in chemicals that his skin looks blackened. Not black as in like pigmentation black, but like he's basically immersed himself in something dark for so long, something black, that it's just stained his skin. He looks completely stained. All of his arms sticking out of the black sackcloth, and his feet, and he's not wearing any shoes. That's the first thing that really stands out. The second thing that stands out, and the reason why you can't tell what kind of race he is, he's wearing some sort of animal skull as a mask. It's this black. It obviously has been dyed or dipped in something that turned it black, but it's got these kind of glowing purple runes on it, painted on it, and it's got antlers, so you think it's probably some sort of deer skull, but the skull is kind of strange and misshapen, so you're not sure what it is. And even Thyra, with her knowledge of the fauna of her world, is not sure what it is. But there's, like I said, there's runes that seem to be painted on it. They're kind of a glowing violet purple color. And there's all kinds of like baubles and ribbons and things hanging from the antlers, kind of similar to the thing behind Fate that they created.
Tree branch?
Yeah, the tree branch. It's, imagine the antlers coming out. Yeah, and there's all kinds of like little things hanging off from various things, and it's very elongated, and the antlers go up like this, and there's things hanging down. And Grim, thank you for the raid. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for coming along, my brother. You're awesome. We love you. And everybody go check out Kieran Shikado and Grim. They're amazing friends of Stormkeep, and Kieran is a streamer of Stormkeep, and we love them dearly. Big hugs to you guys. So, as I was saying, this guy with the antlers and the head, and how skinny and lanky, and how long his arms are, and how long his legs are, he seems really tall, even just sitting down. And then, just as you get to the point where you're about to enter the cave, Stantis, he looks at you guys with his mouth shut, and he goes scurrying up away out of the, leaving. And you all are standing at the edge of this circular round dome cave that's obviously very spooky and eerie, and seems like an ancient, sacred, hallowed, shamanistic cave. And obviously Mimir, the Great Seer, the Valkyrian Great Seer, is right there, sitting on his wooden chair. And he said, as you all are kind of take a pause for a moment, you're just sort of taking it all in as you see this a deep resonant voice comes out from behind, and he said, and from the source of the mask, and it says, you are here to be tested, to find your path, to find your truth, to find the knowledge, to find what is you. I have seen you, and you're coming. Come forth into the cave of echoes. Come forth. I have prepared a ritual mixture, as you will see. And you notice now, kind of more obvious since he's kind of pointed it out on that table, there are there are 4 cups and 2 little like saucer bowls of some sort of strange liquid. And he says to you, come now, if you are ready, follow your path. Otherwise, leave and do not come back.
Thyra takes and steps forward.
Okay. She steps
Sindri,
into the cave.
Similar type of voice goes, bottoms up.
Now, so just to be clear, the pool of water is between you and him. There's a walkway all the way around it with the benches all the way around it, right? For people to sit and whatever. You actually have to make your way over close to him to get to the table. It's not on your side of the little, I guess pond is wrong because that'd be too big. It's like a pretty big pool of water in the center. And because the cave is dark, other than the flames, the water looks dark. You're not sure, but yeah. So she steps into the cave, into the domed area, and Sindri says that he says bottoms up, and then he follows her, walks in.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else?
In the pool.
So I'll say real quick, from this distance, Merrik, you, it's really weird. Your eye is acting kind of strange. So you're standing outside of the cave, looking into the cave. And normally, you would see everything that's magical. As far as you can tell, looking out, you don't see anything magical. You would expect a shaman. He's even got like a big fancy, staff with all kinds of gnarled. It's a giant gnarled staff, and it's got like various animal skulls attached to it, hanging from it, and feathers and things. And it's just sort of parked next to his little thing. In fact, it's sitting in a little spot that looks like it's made, like it was magically carved for it to just sit there in it. And you would expect it to be magical. You're not seeing anything magical from here. Thyra and Sindri have started into the cave.
Shae looks at Milo. Shall we? And she starts following.
Yeah.
Okay. Merrik?
Yeah, Merrik's doing this.
All right. Before he goes in the cave, he does that. Seems like it's just a plain, normal, empty cave with all kinds of weird, alchemical gunk and a big, spooky-looking dude.
The technical term.
Whatever. And then just walks in.
All right. So just before you walk in, or just as you walk in, some stuff happens. First off, Thyra went first, right? She starts, I'm assuming you're making your way around the pool towards Mimir, and you make your way in. Sindri follows, and then Shae goes in, and just as Merrik steps in, you all kind of notice that immediately after she steps in, Milo's is now in his regular form. You see him in his regular form, and in fact, everybody, you feel like all of a sudden your items, like you feel less strong, less powerful, less of yourself. And Merrik, as soon as you step in, it's almost like you stepped under the ocean or something, into a giant water bubble under the ocean. It because your eye suddenly starts doing this weird thing. Like, you get the sense now that the reason nothing looked magical from outside is that this cave itself is some sort of giant anti-magic bubble, or not exactly anti-magic, sort of maybe anti-magic. You're not exactly sure, but the bottom line is suddenly your items don't feel like they're working. You feel that they're just regular while you're here. Suddenly Milo looks normal. And then your eye starts, everything looks sort of it actually starts to give you a headache, because it looks like visual noise, like static on an old school TV screen, and you basically have to just shut it off. So you just kind of close your eye. You can deactivate its capabilities. Before you do that, though, do you try and use any of its other abilities?
What other abilities does it have other than being able to see?
Well, remember, you have to choose to try and look on the ethereal plane. It's not an constant all the time looking on the ethereal plane. You actually, that was words. It's not not a constantly on thing where you're seeing on the ethereal plane. You have to sort of focus on it.
Sure. No, I don't remember that, to be honest. As far as I understood, it was a constant on thing the whole time. That's why everything is always bright and annoying. Either way, doesn't matter. No, I'm probably irritated enough that I'm just gonna cover my eye with a spare piece of cloth. I'm not gonna turn anything off. I'm just gonna physically occlude it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry it wasn't clear. I guess I thought we made it clear that one time when you were by the river over on your world that I guess in a way it is sort of always on, but you have to, for you to see directly into the ethereal plane, you have to focus it's like a different focus valve, or not valve, but lens.
It was the so as far as I knew, it was the identify that required me to actively do a thing.
That is true. That is true. It's identified. Yeah.
So that made sense. But true seeing is true seeing. So the thing is true sight. But I'm just giving you flavor for it, right? The idea is that to see on the ethereal plane is literally like looking onto a different plane of existence. So you actually have to focus your lens in a different way, basically.
because otherwise, it's hard for you for all of the different disparate magical things to be, separated out. So, at any rate.
Sure.
Okay. So basically it's just noise and it's hurting your eyes and you're in your head. And so you cover it up. And as you all are walking around the pool, he says to you are here to follow your path, to find your path, to find your heart, and share it with us here at the Osval clan. You will see yourselves, you will see what you wish to know, and we will know all. Be aware, this cave, this sacred hallowed space it's a very special place. Magics are disrupted here. Uh-oh. You can still hear us? I'm assuming he can still hear us. He's got the
Yeah, I can
microphones
still
in.
hear.
Okay. You can, this special place to, it is also, because of its hallowed nature, you cannot lie in this place. The truth will always be known. And you also must be aware that when you perform the ritual and drink the tincture, I will know your thoughts and your feelings and your innermost intentions. Uh-oh. Seth the Hex with the raid. Hey, Sethy, hello. We love you. So this and this is also when he says that, he stands up as you all are making it. And for a second, Thyra, who's practically not scared of anything, I mean, she soloed a dragon. For a second, she just takes a pause because he stands up, and sure enough, he's like 7 feet tall. And just this tall, skinny, lanky. And then, of course, with the hat on, it seems even taller, almost 8 feet with the thing. And he points at you all. You must say yes or leave. You accept. If your intentions are vile, then this tincture will be a poison to. Come, step forth.
Yeah.
After you take your tincture, give one to each of your little companions as well. As you see, I have laid out little bowls. Bubba with the raid too. Holy crap. Hi, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Bubba man. Love you. Man, all you amazing, wonderful people coming in today. Coming in just to see the characters have made their way into the Cave of Echoes, a sacred, hallowed Viking shaman cave to be tested before they can meet with the head of the Yostvarl clan and to meet Thyra's father, Tyr. So he says to you, take one for each of you and each of your little pets, and go sit on on one of the benches that you see here. Separate yourselves. And when you are ready, all drink together. And before you drink, I will tell you the ritual words that you must speak before. Any questions?
Attempting through Raven's Edge. Well, prepare to fight our way out of here.
Does it work?
Surprisingly, Raven's Edge, telepathically, even though it's a magical device, it does actually seem to, he says, this is difficult to do, but there seemed to be some sort of strange interference. And you hear his voice, and then you hear each other's voice. When you talk, there's like a static behind as well. But he is able to project that telepathy. He says, I don't feel that I have any other powers at the moment, but I can at least connect us this way.
What's Sindri feeling here? Is it just the magical items? Because obviously Sindri's a sorcerer, so he feels magic flowing through him.
You actually, like I said, when you're in here, you feel itchy. It's very uncomfortable. It's like a weird kind of tingly itch that kind of resonates through your body. It's not a comfortable experience. It's not awful, but it's not like, it's not like torturous. It's just uncomfortable.
Thyra responds, I see no reason why we have to worry.
Well,
then let your truth
it
be
might
told.
be nice knowing you. Is he responding to our conversation?
Who?
Your response indicated that Mimir is responding to the conversation that Thyra and I are having through Raven's Edge, or is he just interjecting as we were speaking?
Oh, he was just interjecting as you were speaking.
Thyra steps forward and does as she was told.
Okay, so you grab your cup and go over to one of the benches. And then does everybody take one, and you give one, you take one for you and one of the little ones for Milo?
Yep.
And Merrik, do you take one for you and one for Echo?
No reason not to at this point.
So, Sindri, same for you?
Everyone else is taking one, he'll take one.
Right. You all find a different spot to sit. It's kind of, surrounding in a semicircle. After you all sit, he sits back down. Yes, there.
So my wings are out then, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, thank you for reminding me. Yeah. So, because normally you have them magically hidden, they would just, yeah.
Or you just look bulky now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Under the cloak, yeah. Okay.
And this guy seems very stoic. Who or whatever he is, he seems very stoic. And again, just as a reminder, I'm going to assume you would have immediately, even before walking in the cave, done your detect evil. You didn't detect any evil from this person.
Yeah.
Okay. And he doesn't appear to be a demon or an undead either. So now, as you all sit down, you kind of look at it as an herbalist and medicinal person. Yeah, you give it a smell. You denote several different kind of smells that are certain kinds of herbs. You're thinking to yourself that right off the bat, some of the smells you recognize as like a hint of this and a hint of that. Definitely a tiny hint of nightshade. You get the sense that a lot of the stuff in this thing is likely some sort of hallucinogenic. But yeah, when you were using your eye outside the cave, nothing seemed magical. So you don't know if the weird bubble that's created in this place was affecting your vision or not. It actually, your character's, with his incredible intellect about magic, he believes that, even if there's magical stuff, you wouldn't have been able to see it through whatever this cave is. And in fact, now that you're kind of looking around from inside the cave, holding your little cup, you're thinking to yourself, these weird sparkling minerals that surround the cave are probably what's disrupting the magical nature of this. There's some sort of, and as soon as you're thinking that, you hear Mimir say, "Yes, the minerals in this place, they disrupt the mystical nature of they disrupt the mystical flow of power in nature and magics." You get this, it's kind of hard to tell if he was responding to your inner thought that you just had, or if he was just happened to be sharing some interesting information and it was coincidental. Like, you're not quite sure.
Yeah, 100% response. Yeah, you might not want to be in there for too long, unannounced. Thank you very much.
Do you say that out loud, or do you say it in your head?
I say it in my head. See if he responds.
Okay. You don't seem to get any response from him. He then says, actually, this is actually, as you all sit down, you have your little cups, you're ready to drink. He says, "I will give you the ritual phrase that you must say before you drink." He says, "Are you ready?" And then this is where we'll pause to take a break and come back, and you'll have your ritual.
Good, because I have to pee.
All right, guys, we're gonna do intermission. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for all the raids. I love you all so much, and we'll see you in about 10. Intermission montage to entertain you.
It's gonna be a montage.
Someone clip that. Ooh, that's clever. Man, high five me. Do it like,
Which
wait, am I going right?
Yeah, that one. Dude, I'd like to say I was 100% not trying to remake that clip, but I genuinely had no freaking idea because this is a new scene.
Someone clip that. All right.
Fuck.
Brother's like, wait, let me help you. Let me help you. Blessings of goo upon you. And he gives you guidance.
It's an extra D4, right?
I hope someone clips that. Yeah, I believe it's an extra D4 for guidance, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the 50.
I dropped the dice. All right, 18.
Pick it up. Do the there.
Are you doing the monkey toes thing?
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. We all saw that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna clip it now.
$5? No, it's just.
Huh?
That'll be $5. Think? No, just kidding.
Has come in handy, somewhat. I didn't know fighting would be this much fun. I'm looking forward to what happens next. P.S. Journal, why does Miss Thera's sword call her Dommy Mommy? I'm not sure. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I'm so glad I muted. I knew I had to myself.
Oh, shit.
I broke everybody, including me.
Every week. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Athletics check to keep from being pushed back by the momentum of a 40-pound, sack of gnome being thrown at you. Sack of gnome.
At least you didn't say the gnome sack.
Gnome sack.
Oh, that's funny because that's what I was about to say.
Someone
Yeah.
don't clip that.
Alright, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt. Freaking chair.
Thyra's gonna walk up next to Sindri and just look down at him and go, "Uppies?"
it's weird because it's you feel it, but you feel it coming from it. It's not like you felt it. You felt the experience of it, and it's the same kind of relief of, wow, I've been working so hard out in the field and I'm so hungry, and you eat a meal, or I just, had some great sex. It's just one of those kinds of feelings. It's just like, oh.
You see how short Druid is in your chair.
Say less.
This is I love it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to say I love the scarf you've chosen for today, buddy. It looks amazing with your outfit.
Oh damn, you tall.
Very tall, very fashionable. Holy crap. Wow, it really does cut off like
it looks like Druid's so far in the background.
She's only right there.
She looks miniature now. Like she's like a half a mile behind you.
Jay has a super semi-unimportant question not related to anything.
Yes, Shae.
Absolutely.
What is milk toast?
Honestly, that is
That is a good question. I don't know what milk toast is.
Not a clue.
What? You guys are a bunch of ignoramuses. Milk toast is toast drowning in milk. Glowing a bluish color. And it's built into... The same color? It's built into the wall sconce as well.
The same color, the same blue glow.
Emmeline turns to look at the wall sconce and go, "Hey, Fern."
And it doesn't give off any heat.
Fern is sneaking up towards the top behind Miss Ray.
I'm like, Fern, is this the same color?
It is the same color, it's the same blue glow.
Thank you for indulging us there, Druid.
You're welcome.
She was the one who screwed him over twice.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
He hates her most of all. And, yeah.
You see the little spider legs go.
You see little spider poop come out?
Oh, you made me silk.
Inflict wounds, chromatic orb, burning hands, armor of Agathis, command, entangle, thunderwave.
Why would anybody want their hands to burn?
God damn it.
I was alright with that until it just went, God damn it.
Yeah. Because I almost just...
StarKitty laughing at her own joke.
Yeah, I almost spit coffee everywhere. Thank you.
I was laughing at the reaction.
Shae, listen.
So you have defeated. Oh, and I didn't even whip it out. I went to. I had a figure for the scarecrow. It's not an actual scarecrow, but it looks kind of like a scarecrow. I'll show it off.
Broke BT.
I did.
Yes.
Whip it out, baby.
I think I know what comic.
It's about proud.
All right.
Just winning the breeze.
I think you broke Aries too.
I think Aries broke Aries.
The wing of Stormkeep.
What?
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Can I yeet the gnome?
So it depends on where you want to yeet, but yes, you could yeet him.
Directly
you could yeet him over to
at
him
Merrik.
to catch, or you could
Straight
yeet him to one of these
Merrik.
squares.
No, I want directly at Merrik.
Tonight's episode 74, comes about because of last week's episode 73. And it's a
And before episode 75.
okay,
Power for that one.
That's right. So
Okay, Storm is still processing.
Yeah, I'm still processing that episode.
I need to get with my producer and get this one fired. No, I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about? I am a producer.
Oh, right. I don't know if you can use the processing ability. Oh, he tricked me. Damn it.
I applaud you, BT. Applaud you.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the tip
You're
too.
gonna touch the tip?
You're gonna touch the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
So
Yeah.
the tip of your finger to the tip of the sword, tip to tip. You give it a little poke.
Because we're We're sword fighting. Okay.
God, someone's gonna clip this. I fucking know it. All right.
Okay, this is Sperm talking, okay? The best part about it is that you could put a little dice in his mouth. And it looks extra derpy. You can't really tell. Stop to hide your face.
I'm about to spit my tea out.
You're gonna get along with Merrik really well, I think.
Shae's just kind of standing there going,
Oh, yeah, I'll get along with Merrik. I'll get along. He's good. He's good. He's a good guy, I guess. You know, he's got that creative flair for shit. You know, I like the creative people. They got the impulse. You know, they got that creative juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, definitely. And oh, look at this. I love my new master. She's awesome. Look at her. She's just tough on everything. She's my dommy mommy. Oh yeah. And then over there, oh my God, look at that sexy little beast. Look at that sexy little Sindri. Look at you. Boy, you're so hot. I'll bet you got a third leg under there, don't you? You know what I'm saying?
oh man, Tom, you're awesome.
Yes, he is.
Say for fate. Talk shit. How dare you talk shit? I will end you.
Now the creature, it goes.
Lord of potatoes.
You know, it took me a moment to process this. Yep, I said it. But.
I just had this intense urge to just like pet you, like this. So, intrusive thoughts. Yeah.
I just can't right now.
As she says that to you, and you all are processing what you're experiencing, I got myself on that one.
It's the best word for it, though.
The
13.
Considering we would be.
Correct, because
You know
will
how hard
be
it is to get this accent.
I know. I'm sorry. I
For
love
me,
you.
I
I
struggle
love you. I'm
with it.
sorry.
I struggle with it so much that I do it on my outside of this.
That's how I was with
I
Tom.
know.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys are
This is the color
amazing.
blue.
They're
This
like,
is what I've been seeing. It's the same color. It's the same blue glove.
someone
it's the
clip
same
that.
green. It's the same green hair. Oh,
You guys should try high fives again.
We're good right now. Wait. Oh, I got it. That time. Boom. We'll leave you with a fun intermission montage to entertain you.
It's gonna be a montage.
Someone clip that. Ooh, that's clever. Man, high five me. Do it like.
Which
Hey, am I going right?
Yeah, that one. Dude, I'd like to say I was 100% not trying to remake that clip, but I genuinely had no freaking idea because this is a new scene.
Someone clip that. All right.
Fuck.
Rada's like, wait. Let me help you. Blessings of goo upon you. And he gives you guidance.
It's an extra D4, right?
I hope someone clips that. Yeah, I believe it's an extra D4 for guidance, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the 50.
I dropped the dice. All right, 18.
I'm gonna do this. There.
Are you doing the monkey toes thing?
Did you guys see that?
yeah. We all saw that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna
That'll
clip
be
it now.
$5. No, just.
Huh?
That'll be $5. Think? No, just kidding.
Has come in handy somewhat. I didn't know fighting would be this much fun. I'm looking forward to what happens next. P.S. Journal, why does Miss Thyra's sword call her Mommy? I'm not sure I know what that means.
Oh, I'm so glad I muted. I knew I had to myself.
Oh, shit.
I broke everybody, including me.
Better every week. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Athletics check to keep from being pushed back by the momentum of a 40-pound, sack of gnome being thrown at you. Sack of gnome.
At least you didn't say the gnome sack.
Gnome sack.
Oh, that's funny because that's what I was about to say.
Someone don't clip that.
Alright, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt. Freaking chair.
Thyra's gonna walk up next to Sindri and just look down at him and go, "Uppies?"
It was it's weird because it's you feel it, but you feel it coming from it. It's not like you felt it. You felt the experience of it, and it's the same kind of relief of, wow, I've been working so hard out in the field and I'm so hungry, and you eat a meal, or I just, had some great sex. It's just one of those kinds of feelings. It's just like, oh.
You see how short Druid is in your chair.
Say less.
This is
Let me-
I love it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to say I love the scarf you've chosen for today, buddy. It looks amazing with your outfit.
Oh damn, you tall.
Very cool. Very fashionable. Holy crap. Wow, it really does cut off like
It looks like
almost the
Druid's
top
so
of his
far
head.
in the background.
She's only right there.
She looks miniature now. Like she's
looks like a giant-
she's like a half a mile behind you.
Jay has a super semi-unimportant question not related to anything.
Yes, Shay.
Absolutely.
What is milk toast?
Honestly, that is a.
That is a good question. I don't know what milk toast is.
Not a clue.
What? You guys are a bunch of ignoramuses. Milk toast is toast drowning in milk, glowing a bluish color, and it's built
The same
into
color?
It's built into the wall sconce as well.
The same color, the same blue glow.
Emmeline turns to look at the wall sconce and go, "Hey, Fern."
And it doesn't give off any heat.
Fern is sneaking up towards the top behind Miss Ray.
I'm like, Fern, is this the same color?
It is the same color, it's the same blue glow.
Thank you for indulging us there, Druid.
You're welcome.
She was the one who screwed him over twice.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
He hates her most of all, and yeah.
Did you see the little spider legs go?
You see little spider poop come out.
Oh, you made me silk.
Inflict wounds, chromatic orb, burning hand.
All right.
This is the thing.
Oh yeah.
Too bad the bird hates that shit.
I don't know how he's going to take to it because it's a bit more complex than open this, it's in this pocket or this pocket or this one. So we'll see if he gets annoyed at it or he's... I think he'll probably fight for his treats. You gotta fight for your rights.
For your rights.
To eat snacks.
Yes. All right, we're back again, guys, and we're in the Cave of Echoes. The group has been led down into this spooky anti-magic cave. Not exactly anti-magic, just sort of
I'm
magic
imagining
disrupted.
the cave on Dagobah.
Interesting.
When you were describing, until you said the pond, that's what I was hearing in my head.
Right on.
I mean picturing, not hearing. You don't hear
Yeah, we know what you meant. Hearing in your head. So, well, get well,
Some
Kieran. We
just
love
make
you.
noises.
Don't be sick. Being sick sucks. So, you're all sitting there, and he tells you, repeat the sacred words after me.
So Shae wanted to do something
Oh, yeah.
before we started it. So as she was like sniffing at it and everything and sitting down through Raven's Edge, she's like,
I think this is supposed to make us hallucinate.
You mean more than usual?
All right. He says, now, before you drink, the ritual must be spoken. You, travelers from afar, from distant lands and distant worlds, welcome to the Cave of Echoes. Welcome here in this great place of holy, sacred healing. Yes, you heard that right.
Yeah, I was just role-playing Sindri's reaction.
Right. He says,
Get lost, Naboo.
he says, say these words and then drink the drink. The concoction shall reveal your path, reveal your truth, reveal what you need to know, and then we will speak. Speak the words after me. And I want you guys to speak the words after me, all right, everybody? Here we go. Galder.
Alder.
Calder?
Galder?
Trollskap.
Troska.
Troskap.
Like Trollskap.
Trombone.
Adir.
A
Hey,
deer.
dear.
Yeah.
A deer.
On.
Kron.
Vaknut.
You never knew Sindri could talk like this.
Yeah, now drink. Drink and all shall be revealed. I don't know why I went
Bottoms
sort of
up,
Russian
hits
there.
down.
Glug.
And now I'm
Then
gonna
you
check.
have Milo gives it a sniff, and he looks up at you with a scrunched face.
If I have to drink it, you have to drink it.
He's like, yeah.
It's supposed to make you hallucinate.
He gives you this like this look like that makes me want to drink it more. What?
You're telling me?
And then but he does as you say and starts lapping it with his little tongue.
Shae starts to drink it.
Do you have Echo take a sip too?
Very conflicted because like Echo is extremely frail. Like he's
not an actual animal.
that's also where you're right. It's very much that there it's kind of confirmed but not confirmed. I don't really know what he is. Just I'd be the last to go as I sit there looking at Echo. Well, it's not the first time we died together. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
All right, he follows your lead and he dips his little head in and drinks as you drink.
I'm gonna have him take the sip from my cup, just because it's
Right.
like it's one of those like we do this like together, I think is Merrick's like thought. Like his saucer bowl gets dumped into mine and like, yep, we're all together, bud.
Okay. So as you drink it, you all, at first you look around at each other and it doesn't seem like so it tastes both terrible and delicious at the same time. It's super weird. Like the first time it hits you, it's like, oh, this is kind of tasty. I don't mind. Oh, that aftertaste. What the fuck is that? It's like
I've had drinks
one
like
of these
that.
days, BT and Fate, when you know, eventually as you get to my age and you got to go get a colonoscopy and you know they give you this particular, trust me, you really want to get them done. At any rate, they give you this drink that makes you clean out your innards, right? And it is the most foul, awful thing ever. This is like that, but
for a bet.
yeah. Luckily, if I had known, so they told me I had two choices. I could take the one that you drink that's really hard to drink because it's awful tasting, or you could take the pills. But the pills are like, you got to take like 20 of them or something. And I'm like, fuck that, I don't want to swallow 20 pills. I wish I had taken the pills because I could not finish the drink. It was so bad. You got to drink like a half gallon or gallon. That's some ridiculous amount. It's so stupid. At any rate, yeah. So it's not quite that bad, but close. Bad enough that it's, what is he chewing on? What is that?
It's a squeaker. It's a little squeaker.
He's so distracting and so adorable. So is look, they're both playing now. All right. So at first it doesn't seem like, so luckily the bad aftertaste and the regular taste kind of fade quickly. In fact, it fades from your mouth as if you didn't even drink anything. And you're looking around at each other and you're looking at him and it doesn't seem to be working. And then all of a sudden, you're having a hard time focusing. And it seems like all of your friends are sort of really blurry, but Mimir is very clear. And you can definitely see the sparkles of the minerals in the ceiling and the walls sparkling even more. And now that your eyes start to kind of go wiggly, and you kind of look around at each other, and Merrik, you get the sense that Echo is like really feeling it, and you kind of look at him, and everybody looks over at him. And just as it hits him, he kind of sits up straight and his eyes go super wide. And then he just kind of falls over sideways. And kind of like, did you ever see Clash of the Titans, the original one from the 80s with the little metal owl? Oh, you haven't seen that movie? Oh my God, dude, you gotta go watch it.
I know what you're speaking of, but I have not watched it.
I missed those stop motion films.
Yeah,
They're fucking great.
Yeah, I know what the metal. I know the clockwork like metal owl.
I think his name is Bibbo or something like that.
Bebo.
It's even referenced in the new one, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. But it was it was an off reference. They made a joke about it. They blew it off. I was like, I was really disappointed by the remake. But at any rate, the original is classic, like high fantasy. So yeah, you have a question?
No. Despite what may actually happen, seeing Echo start to tilt over, like Merrik reaches out for him, like through this, like he's watching it happen, and he's dying.
Well, he's wanting to reach out to him, and you do sort of like you think that you feel like you want to move your hand to catch him, but you don't see your hand moving. But the funny thing is just as he kind of flops over sideways comically, he vanishes into your pocket dimension instantly just before he falls, right? Just before he lands, right? Because he was just sitting on the bench next to you. And Milo, he starts he gets down from the bench, and it looks like he's chasing butterflies, jumping around, like he's pawing at stuff he doesn't see. And you guys, the colors in the minerals, the different vibrate, start to seem like that they're like waving and vibrating, and you all feel kind of woozy, and basically you start tripping balls. And very soon, the world starts to dissolve in a pool, in a puddle of goo and weirdness in your vision, and you don't feel your bodies. You feel disembodied, and suddenly, you feel like you're asleep and dreaming, and you all have the same dream. You all dream. First, you dream of all of your friends from back on Progentica, and they're all kind of freaked out and in turmoil. You're seeing them in visions. It's like you're seeing like screens of visual information float by. It's like you're just giving little individual flashy visions that just float by and then vanish, and then a new one. You see your friends, and they're all distressed in some way, and then you see the Deathstalker, and he just standing there in the dark, and then he vanishes. And then you see each of the dragon CEOs, and they are in their humanoid form, and they have this shocked, angry look on their face, and they stand up and immediately transform, and then their vision vanishes away. And then very soon it goes quiet and dark, and you feel this presence, this overwhelming presence, and you see this vision of this darkness in the distance, and you hear that heartbeat you remember so well from long ago, and you see this massive misshapen thing in the ice. It's obscured because it's not completely translucent, right? It's transparent. It's just mildly translucent in this giant, titanic encasing of ice, misshapen form. You can't make it out, but you move closer to it, and the closer you to it, the louder the heartbeat becomes, and the darker the world feels like the doom of everything. And then you see a vision of the solar system. For Sindri, this is very, very similar, almost identical really to what he experienced once before. And the solar system, as you see this vision of the solar system, suddenly it's as if you're tripping balls again, because the solar system, the planets start to spin wildly and start to meld and move together in a giant, pile of paint, and as it dissolves into black, and your eyes awaken, and you feel like, instead of, even though it was a terrifying vision, you feel calm and at peace and purposeful, and like your life has meaning. And you're sitting in the cave looking at each other and looking at this strange Nordic shaman as he's sitting there motionless on his strange wooden seat. And you don't know how long has passed. It feels like mere moments or mere hours, like both. Like you're not sure. You feel like maybe you slept, but you're still sitting up. You don't think you laid down. You do see that Milo is now curled up next to you. And you're not even sure now if he actually ever got down. Maybe you just imagined that he was jumping around. Maybe he really did it. You're not sure.
Shae reaches out to pet him.
He looks up at you as you pet him. And you still sense Milo in your pocket dimension. He seems at peace.
Echo.
Who's in my pocket dimension?
Echo.
Okay.
Sorry,
because
I should
Milo's
have made it
next
clear.
to-
Yeah.
Just. Well, you said Milo in your pocket dimension. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, I did.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you sense.
Stormy, don't get high in your own supply, man. It's rule number one. So, yeah.
That was funny. And
DM stripping balls.
with that, Mimir now says, now, the truth will be your path is laid out, your knowledge is known, but now you must share yourselves, share your hearts, share your thoughts. I will ask questions. What is your purpose here?
West.
In the Ostval. What is your favorite color? No.
What is your favorite color?
You had the sound effect.
What is your purpose here? Tell me truthfully, what is your purpose here? Each of you, I will ask the same question, and each of you I will ask the same questions, and you must each answer your own answer. Sindri, the rock gnome sorcerer from another world, flame dancer, draconic spirit, speak now. What is your purpose here?
To follow Thyra to her father.
Merrik, you may speak for yourself and echo as your essences are intertwined. What is your purpose here?
No. Sorry. Press the dad button 3 times.
By the way, if at any moment your characters feel an impulse to try and lie or even just obscure the truth, you feel compelled not to. Like, as in, like, you sense that it would be potentially fatal if you were to lie or obscure the truth.
What is my purpose here? Kick ass and take names, baby. Let's go.
Is your mic on, Druid?
Yeah.
It is now.
Of course it is.
He's pissing me off.
What's the dog doing now?
Pressing the dad button
Pushing
700
the
times
dad
like he
button.
needs to go pee, but he's peed 3 times in the last 10 minutes.
Hopefully he's not got a bladder infection or something.
No, he's just being a wanker.
Uh,
Nothing new.
Oh, sorry. I need to back up a second. So he says to you. Well, he says to everything he said. He did say to you, but I need to add on to it because I forgot I embellished for Sindri. He says to you, Merrik, Lord of Magic, Master of Thoughts. Those were what he said on top of. And he says, purveyor of knowledges from other worlds. So those are the things that he described you as, and then said you and Milo, you may speak for you and Echo as your essences are entwined.
My purpose is to help my friends.
Then he turns to Shae and says, Shae and Milo, fates intertwined, tamer of dragons, tamer of elves. Looking at Milo. You who have seen much and known many worlds, what is your purpose here?
What is your favorite color?
Green.
Blue.
Actually no blue, but yeah.
Shae's purpose is the same as always, to support her friends and make sure they've eaten.
It's true.
Where's the lie? There's no lie there.
You, Thyra, Tyr's daughter, Viking warrioress, paladin of Valkyrion, adventurer of many worlds. What is your purpose here? Oh, wait, one more thing. Holder of many titles.
We came here to find my father.
Get your snoot out my pocket.
She cannot
Okay.
look at the screen. Where?
All right. She says, very good then. Next question. Sindri. He's not going to go through the whole fancy schmeal again for each one. He just says, Sindri, do you hold ill intent for the Jarls of Clan Yostvar?
I don't know who they are.
You hold ill intent for Calamitous Doombringer, or myself, or Tyr Heimerson?
If they give me reason, just like everybody else.
An honest answer. Merrik, same question to you. You hold ill intent for Calamitous Doombringer and the other leaders of the Yostvar clan?
I have no ill intent for all the leaders of the Yostvarl?
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the leaders of the Yostvarl clan.
Say that again?
I have no ill intent for all the leaders of the Yostvarl clan.
Okay, that's
He
what you
included
say?
everybody. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because he included everybody, so I'm addressing everyone of them all.
Gotcha. Shae and Milo. Again, you may speak for Milo. he deems it okay.
Shae certainly hopes that they do not get ill, but she is happy to help them get better.
Yeah, damn.
Thank you
What
for
a-
the
what
resub,
a-
buddy.
Fuck, that's a good one.
Oh,
Well done.
someone got his stuff back.
Oh,
You got your stuff back, Miss Idlin. Woo! Okay. And finally, Thyra's daughter, to hold ill intent for calamitous Doombringer and the leaders of the Osvar clan.
I was always raised to be wary of them. I came to seek understanding for why my father would align himself with somebody that I was told never to trust. And if my father says they are to be trusted, I will trust them.
He says, an honest answer. The final question for each of you. Sindri, what do you have faith in?
Everything burns.
Say again?
Everything burns.
Okay. Merrik, what do you have faith in?
Echo.
Shae, what do you have faith in? And Milo?
Shae has faith in Milo and her friends and a full tummy.
And finally, Thyra, what do you have faith in?
I have faith in the friends that I keep. I have faith in my father. And I have faith in my ability to wield a sword.
Thank you for the hype train. The tall, skinny, creepy, darkened deer guy, deer man, and then says,
Wendigo.
Or Lord.
Yeah, he says, know that your truths have been spoken, and know that you are on your path. Follow it as you will. Follow your hearts. You have proven your worth and your valor. Now, stay still and be quiet here in this hallowed place, the Cave of Echoes. And soon, the Jarl of Jarls, Calamitous Doombringer, and his general, Tyr Heimerson, Thyra's father, will come down here and join us. They will speak their truths in front of you here in this sacred place. And then he just, that's it, that's it. He just stops speaking and just sits there quietly. You all are just like, okay. And some of you may find it in yourself to sort of be in a meditative state. Some of you, may be antsy. You may be whatever you're experiencing. The effects of the psychedelic you just took seem to have worn off completely, but you definitely get the sense that you're in an area that's like a super zone of truth, that because you accepted it, you basically don't even get a saving throw, because you've kind of already accepted it. the performing of the ritual, the drinking of the drink was part of accepting it. And then, of course, you're in a place that seems to suppress magic. I wouldn't call it anti-magic, but it's close. Like it's, and what seems like many minutes go by, and soon you hear first loud kind of loud deep footsteps of something large coming down the echoing down from the tunnel up the sloped tunnel. You hear another, shortly after that, you hear another set of footsteps along with it that obviously seem smaller, more humanoid. And emerging from, again, you can remember how I described that the tunnel had the archways with the torches. Every once in a while, you see the shadow, the outline of two figures, a humanoid figure, and a figure that's roughly 8 or 9 feet tall, with massive wings, moving down the tunnel. And eventually they emerge into the cave. They're standing at the edge of the cave before coming in, and you see this guy, which Tyr immediately recognizes. You can't help it. This is one of the first times you guys have ever seen a flash of emotion on Thyra's face. She's. Go ahead and tell them what you.
She immediately gets like wispy-eyed.
Mm. And a slight hint of a smile.
Yeah. And her whole demeanor changes to oh.
Gotcha.
Dad.
The person,
girl. She's a daddy's girl.
The person next to her is this guy. And as you can see, he's massive. He has these dual-bladed swords. His tail looks like it can be used as a flail. And sure enough, he looks like a massive cross between a dragon and a demon. Of course, Thyra's instant instinct is to immediately use her detect evil. She does not detect any evil coming. She doesn't think that the hollow nature of this cave is the mystical anti-magic properties of this cave. She doesn't think that that's suppressing her ability. She thinks that it's honest. In fact, she feels like while she's in this cave, you all feel like when you're in this cave, like you couldn't lie to save your life if you had to. Like you couldn't. And you actually kind of worry that everything about you is exposed to this Mimir. Like you feel like he knows everything about you, your past and everything now. You kind of have a slight, unconscious worry about that, but it's like you can't unspill the milk, right? And but now this massive figure, I don't know why I took it back, but this massive figure is there, and sorry, Philip. Okay, move the dragon tail. Here, the look on his face is elation. He speaks first, and you can tell he's speaking out of turn because he's supposed to kind of wait for the boss man to speak, but he can't help himself. He says, Hello, my daughter. It's so good to see you.
He like jumps up and starts like walking towards him.
He
Just
steps
total
into the
disregard for
cave.
everything.
Right. He steps up into you can see the Mimir kind of slightly turn his head and then just turn it back. So he moves quickly towards you. You move towards him and you embrace kind of at the edge of the pool of water.
Mm-hmm.
And the big scary guy steps into the cave as well. And he says, "It is always good to see when the love of family brings people back together. That is what we fight for here at the Yasbo clan. That is what we must make true and resolute and set in stone for generations to come." He's very fired up and passionate, obviously.
Kira starts crying, by the way, at this point.
Wow, I'm sure that would be really shocking to the rest of the group.
Yeah. But it's
So-
not the first time her dad has seen her cry.
I 100% imagine both Sindri and Merrik just give this look at each other like, what? Just
So, did you say that the first time your dad has seen you cry?
No, not the first
Oh,
time.
not the first. Okay, gotcha.
Not the first
So,
time.
now Calamitous Doombringer, he says to you all, thank you all for coming. You have met Mimir. You have taken the test of the Cave of Echoes. You have proven your valor and your worth. Now I come to you as myself with my friend, and we will speak our truth plainly to you in this hollowed space where we cannot lie. We will answer any question that you have and prove to you that our intentions are virtuous and with honor for the people of Malboria. And he kind of comes over and sits on one of the benches, kind of closest to Merrik, which is a little uncomfortable for Merrik, but because he's like big and looming. And then, of course, Tyr follows Thyra back to her bench that she'd already chosen. And Tyr looks at you and says, "My daughter, I'm sure that you have lots of questions, and I can understand your confusion, and I experienced it
Many.
too."
There's a lot of confusion.
For a brief moment, telepathically, again with that word static, Raven's Edge.
Raven's Edge.
Raven's Edge speaks to you all in your heads and says, "Might I point out, since I'm experiencing this strange metaphysical static, it might be worthwhile to take a quick gander at your devices. I wonder about them, because would they be recording all of this? Or perhaps this is what happened to the other Alpha group."
Yeah, Thyra will just like look down at her stupid watch she hates so much. Like right in front of her dad. Like doesn't care.
Yeah.
She'll just like fucking look at it. And then like look over at Merrik and Sindri like they're supposed to tell her if it's working or not.
Well, you can tell right away, because normally, remember how I explained to you that it sort of exists on a frequency that the people of the Barbary worlds can't see it or detect it, right? But you guys can, and it has limited functionality when you're on the Barbary worlds, but it still has a bit of a, like you can see the color of your gem normally, or your gem, the color of your tier on there. And you can tell that there's usually the sort of a little a glowing line that's sort of like a, your TV has a light on it when you have it turned off, right? Letting you know that the power is still to it. It's something like that. Well, you don't see that at all. As you guys kind of all look at it, you get kind of puzzled looks from Tyr and from, but not from Calamitous. He just he seems very confident, not like almost to the edge of arrogance, but not arrogant, that ultra confidence, right? And he's just got his chin up and he's just kind of waiting. And you can tell he's sort of enjoying the moment. And then, of course, stoic Mimir is just sitting there with his, he's not as tall as Calamitous, but he's close. And in a way, he almost seems like, because of where he's sitting though, he seems like he's looming taller even than Calamitous. There's a spookiness to him. But as soon as you kind of look down and you're curious, you don't see any kind of indication that your devices are activated. And you get the sense, as soon as you wonder about it and you think about it and you sort of have an inkling of the magic users have an inkling of a hypothesis about it, before you even say anything out loud or even think it, Mimir says, "You will find that all magical devices are suppressed in this place. The special metaphysical static that is produced by the minerals in this cave will disrupt any type of scrying or mystical recordings."
May we talk about that after they've done this meeting thing?
He kind of, the head, the deer skull turns to you and it says, "That will be something that we discuss as part of the meeting."
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Now, you have answered my questions. You are here with the Jarls of the Yasfar clan. Come find the truth, ask your questions, and get your answers.
He turns to her father and goes, "I have heard nothing good about Calamitous Doombringer, and yet you stand aligned with him. What makes you trust him?"
He looks at you and says, he's like, he nods his head and says, "I can understand your confusion, little daughter. Though not so little anymore, look at you. Amazing. You're even more wonderful and beautiful than I would have ever dared to believe or hope. Anyway, I must not..." Oh shit. Hang on a second.
Oh no!
He's disconnected.
Yours isn't?
No, mine did too. Because I heard it say disconnected, and I was like, oh.
Hopefully it'll work while plugged in.
It said connected, so.
Yeah.
Connected.
The one device I didn't get to recharge, I hoped would have enough charge on it, was the transmitter for the earbuds, the Bluetooth transmitter, and apparently it didn't hold the charge. Anyway, so now I know that the earbuds have more battery life than the little transmitter does. He looks at you. He says, "To answer your question, I too believed the stories that were told throughout the villages and the towns and the tribes, that Calamitous Doombringer was the source of the demonic scourge in this land." What's the matter? What are we?
Carry on.
Sorry.
I'm laughing
was
at
the source of the demonic scourge in our lands. But the truth is much darker and much different. The reality is that the because the tribes are spread out into multiple different regions and we don't have good communication amongst each other, the demonic presence, as you experienced yourself as you had to flee that terrible clan, those have been taken over by demonic leadership. But the Calamitous Doombringer is not the source of this demonic incursion. In fact, Calamitous is not a demon, not entirely anyway. I shall let him speak for himself. And Calamitous says, yes, I understand my imposing presence. I understand why you think. Everyone thinks at first that I am demon. Yes, somewhere one of my ancestors was a demon. But just like Tyr and his daughter, we're not the sum of our parts. Just because my ancestor was a demon doesn't mean that I am. I think Mimir told me it means I am something called a tiefling. One of my ancestors was I'm sure you've heard the old tales of the Dragonborn clans on the South Isle. And add a character. Your character has heard. It's a rare clan that lives on an island far to the south. It's pretty much the warmest place on the planet. Still not necessarily that warm, but way warmer than here. And a clan of Dragonborn have lived there for centuries. And sometimes they will travel out, and they experienced some prejudice, but usually they always impress the Vikings with their prowess. So the few Dragonborn adventurers that have traveled around in the Malborian Highlands and stuff have all been respected. Your dad even told you that he had traveled with a Dragonborn once in the past, and so it's one of the rare few kinds of unusual races on Malboria. And basically Calamitous tells you that his my grandmother was a Dragonborn, was raped by a demon. But I was raised in the honorable tradition of the Viking way. And over time, my strength and my prowess and my natural charisma, I guess, drew many, many Vikings to fight alongside me. And I noticed that the monumentalists, as I traveled the lands, I noticed the monumentalists were doing things that I did not agree with, that they seemed to have a malicious intent. And over time in my adventures, I cannot prove this, but I have come to believe that maybe the monumentalists are the source of the demons that take over the smaller tribes. And they have been, the reason I believe this is because they have been spreading the misinformation that I am the source of the demonic invasion. So,
Knew he would.
And your father interjects at this point and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?"
I just said I knew he wouldn't follow a demon.
And Tyr says, Tyr chimes in and says, "Yes, my daughter. I wanted to know the truth after I found out. After I was told it was stupid. I was told by the clan, the Raider clan that you had joined, that you had joined forces with demons within the clan. And of course, I didn't believe such a thing, but it made me angry. So me and your mother, we traveled to the village and we started to dig into information. And I decided that I would come find this calamitous Doombringer and confront him myself. As you know, I always take the most straightforward path. And that was how I came to know the truth. Just so you know, your mother is here, and she's helping the farmers of the Helagoland, and working with the textilists, and is a great boon and help. And at that point, Calamitous chimes in and says, yes, your mother is quite the force to be reckoned with. She is an amazing woman, and I can see why your father stays with her, although I have no idea why she stays with him. And they laugh at each other. And so, daughter, because I find out this truth, I decide that I want to come out of retirement and help him. If my reputation of the past can help him in some way, then we must push back. Because if it's true these monumentalists are the source of the demons, yet they are lying about to the Viking clans and claiming that it is the Viking leadership that's creating them, then they are the ones sowing division in this world. And this must be stopped, otherwise it will tear us all apart. Where did you go? Wait, don't answer that. Mimir has told me that you were traveling with your friends, that you escaped. You escaped the leader of that clan, and that you've traveled to strange places with your friends.
On her belt is that one scroll thing that she has, and she pulls out the letter that she found in the cave of Jotungeist, and she hands it to him.
He says, "What is this, daughter?"
The scroll that I found in Jotungeist's tomb on a mountain, and it was there that I found, not on purpose, that I found the portal that sent me on this crazy adventure.
He chimes up at that, and even Calamitous kind of almost gets up out of his seat. He says, "You found the tomb of what was he again?
Jotungeist?
Yes, Jotungeist." And your father says that, and he's like, "Amazing." And this took you to another world? And he looks over at Mimir, and Mimir just kind of nods. and
awful.
Is this that same world that we've been trading in metals with? That's that strange clan from another world that we've been trading in metals with?
It's awful there. Yes. It's so loud.
I don't know what she's on about. It's wonderful. Sorry.
Everybody
Climate
talks in
says,
riddles.
"Wonderful, you say." He says, "Well,
Everybody talks
they
in riddles
definitely."
and they
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, there. What?
everybody talks in riddles, or they say things they don't mean. It is a confusing and loud place, but it's perfect for those two. And she just gestures over to Merrik and Sindri.
Says the influencer.
So Calamitous says, "Yes, I've been trying to get more information from the representatives of these empires that are from the worlds that you speak of, but they are very close-lipped. I hope to one day earn the right that I can travel there and understand their world and maybe share in our cultures and share in our technologies with each other.
They told me the reason why they don't connect with more leaders here is because we are stubborn.
They kind of look at each other. They're like, yeah. The light's not there. Yeah. He's like, Calamitous says, but I aim to change that at least a little bit. I aim to do what is best for our people. As long as we keep our heart and our honor, then we can only do best if we adapt and grow.
I'm sure my friends have plenty of questions. Shae?
Shay's actually been trying to like gauge Milo's reaction to this dragonborn in the cave.
He's been, the way he's been eyeing him is like a cat looking at both a rival and a play partner. Like the way his tail kind of twitches and the way he's looking at him, you can tell that he's like, he feels like he would be someone who would be really interesting and fun to spar with.
Shae looks at Calamitous and I think my friend Milo here would like to play with you sometime in the future.
He says, "What do you mean by play? I mean he would like to speak with battle?" And Milo's like nods his head and flicks his tail. He says, "Will you show me your other form?" Talking directly to Milo. And
I thought he was
Milo's
already
like,
in his other form.
No.
True form.
His larger form. Right now he's in his smaller form, but his actual regular form.
I thought, I misunderstood. I thought that's what triggered when we came down here. He went to full dragon mode.
Oh, you like his? No, he'd take up the whole cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Milo's like looks up at you, like he'd be excited to do that.
Yes, Milo would love to show you his bigger form.
Clement says, "I hope we get to do that while you are here."
Shae also has another question for you, Mr. Doombringer, sir.
Is
You are so happy and cheerful, but you have such a fearful name.
well, we don't choose our names when we are born, especially the titles that we have earned.
Have you ever thought about changing it?
In my culture, there's no need. I bring calamity and doom to my enemies and to the evildoers of the world.
So what happens after you finish your mission of handling the evildoers of the world?
Well, I hope to visit this strange other world that you all have found yourselves on. And I hope to help guide my people to a brighter future. By the way, you all during this conversation, every time anyone speaks, you sense that there's no guile. Like this place won't allow any guile. Go on.
So Shae wants to know what makes this cave so special.
He kind of looks over at Mimir. Mimir says, that there is a special mineral here in the cave walls, in the stone of this mountain that suppresses the metaphysical energies of mysticism and magic, including any magical items. And it is a sacred place that has been hallowed by generations of my people from the dawn of time of this land.
Has anybody ever taken any of the mineral out of this cave?
Only in the stalagmites and the stalactites that were here, and they have been repurposed ages ago for important things.
At that, Thyra just turns and like looks over at Merrik. Does Merrik look like his little wheels are turning?
I will say for this entire time, Merrik is like sitting, arms on his knees, like hands tented, just like staring at the ground. Like he's listening, but he's not looking at anybody. He's just kind of
taking it all in, absorbing it.
Yeah, he's rather conflicted at the moment because he knows why we were sent here to Malboria. And is wondering, and like he's listening for sure, but he's also kind of like half not. So is his wheels turning? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if the hamster's on the wheel though.
Oh,
that's the problem, because he's not thinking about this, he's thinking about other things, or at least the immediate conversation.
Shae looks over at Mimir. So Mr. Mimir, correct?
He doesn't respond at all.
So you're an all-powerful seer, and knower of things. Do you recall any of the mineral in this place ever being traded to this other tribe on another world?
He doesn't respond.
On those kinds of topics, Sindri is staring directly at Doombringer's wings. He's been focused on the wings since he came in. And he's looking directly at him, but talking to the seer. It's like, is there any chance of a sample of the mineral or not?
Mimir kind of looks over at Calamitous, and Calamitous looks at him and says, "You're the great seer. It's up to you to decide. A small sample wouldn't hurt, would it?" And Mimir doesn't respond back and looks at Sindri and says, and he looks down at his other table over here. There's a bunch of like cups and bottles and like a bunch of different things on it, herbs and stuff. But there's a suede black bag, and he points at it, and then he looks at you, Sindri.
Jumps up and toddles over.
Reach
After
up.
he picks it up, reaches up, grabs it, like you kind of. But then on his way back, is there any space next to Doombringer?
let's poke his
Yes.
wing.
Yes.
So he's gonna go sit down next to Doombringer, and as he sits down, he just like, it's kind of rude, but is there any chance I can have a quick look at your wings? And he'll click his fingers to try and make his wings appear, not knowing if it'll work or not, but just assuming it'll
So
work.
your wings are They're not a spell, right?
They're parts of the draconic origin.
Yeah, it works. Your wings come out, and he says, "Well, you're a brave small man. A large heart and a large bravery shows that you the strength of your character and who you are, despite your diminished size. I applaud you. Yes, you may touch them."
Thank you. I've only just recently got these. I'm not even going to try and explain that.
He's like, So he's over there playing with Calamitus's wings, and Calamitous seems to be totally fine with this. Like he's probably let children do this before they wanted to do this. So it's like it's fine.
I think he's just like pulling it stretched, but not hard stretch. Not that it'd make a blind bit of difference to him.
So I assume for a second though you look inside the I assume for a second you look in the suede bag. You find a little rock inside, and it's got the sparkly minerally bits in it. It's basically a sample, a small little rock sample.
Chippings. But yeah, he'll definitely be playing with these wings for until he's told, or about 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops.
Okay. Right on. So Calamitous says, "While your little friend is entertaining himself, Merrik, you seem distressed. I can sense it. Let me guess. The reason that you all are here, I'm sure that Mimir asked you, but there's more depth to it, more detail. Does it have you concerned? What was the reason you came here? Was it the same reason those other people from the other world came before you?
That's all a matter of perspective. The reason that we're here is because Thyra wanted to see her father. We were requested to do the same thing as the other team that was here, but it is not a reason to be here.
Perhaps it is semantical. What I mean is, you, from what I understand, you work for different clans of a kind, and this clan, one of the clans pays you a fee to come to this land and perform great deeds. And you have come with a purpose. Their purpose was revealed to us, was to assassinate me and my leadership after they had infiltrated. Of course, they didn't make it past this point. The concoction from Mimir revealed the truth and revealed their future, which ended abruptly.
You guys hear Shae go out loud. The nightshade makes sense.
And he says, so you all were sent on this bounty, as it were, to get my head.
Correct.
But now that you know the truth of this land, is that your intent?
I had no intention. If you were holding my father hostage, I would have.
Well said, Thyra. Yes.
I would like to say something. What you say is true. However, we all intentionally took this mission so Thyra can come check on her father.
Her father hugs her when she says that.
And also her mother too. Miss Thyra wants to see her mother as well. And we were originally on an information gathering mission here, whether we complete the mission or not. As long as Miss Thyra is happy, Shae is happy.
At this, Tyr chimes in and says, "Well, are you open to us discussing be more open in discussing this amongst ourselves? Here in this place, I am quite confident in Mimir's capabilities and the mystical nature of this place, that we can speak completely openly, and you should not have any fear of repercussion about anybody knowing anything. At least according to what Mimir has said to Calamitous and myself. I'm not sure I understand everything of what he means, but he made it clear that what happened to the previous group of mercenaries that came, what happened to them would not be known. That's all he said, without giving more detail. So, I guess since we're putting all of our cards on the table, I want to ask, since my daughter's reputation at the very least, and maybe life is at stake, what are the repercussions if you return to your homeworld, your new home, and have failed in the mission?
Well, we failed our
I do
previous
not
mission,
want to put you in harm's way. Sorry, I interrupted you. I was just finishing up. I don't want to put you in harm's way. And Calamity says, neither do I.
We failed our previous mission, but nothing happened from that. And at that point, he'll go sit back down and not be playing with his wings.
So at this point now, Mimir chimes in for the first time in a while in this conversation and says, I'm sure that you all have more questions and we will get to them, but I want to make a point. He says, who's to say that they will fail their mission? And Calamitous and Tyr look at him. And he says, perhaps we can use this to our advantage, since the monumentalists are so good at spreading misinformation. We can find a way that they can succeed, and it would help us change the way we move forward. Calamitous are always saying that the movement at the moment is stuck, that it needs to transform. Perhaps this is an opportunity. And Calamitous thinks for a second. He goes, oh, I see where your mind is at, Mimir. Well, how would we be able to pull this off? Mimir says, my magics are powerful. Maybe with the help of these folk who also have powerful magics, we can come up with a solution. What do you think? And Calamitous says, well, since Thyra is the daughter of my second in command, we could have a brouhaha of some kind. Maybe they challenge me for leadership of the clan. Then we fight. That will be a wonderfully fun battle, I think. And then, at the end, near the death blow, you can use your magics. Then I, the leader of the clan, becomes the martyr for the clan. It would allow me to move unhindered through the shadows so that we can find the true corruption of the monumentalists. Or at the very least, I can continue to rally the people on the outskirts in a more secretive way. So and Tyr says, so you're proposing that we have some sort of battle and fake your death? And Calamity says, yes, I believe that's what Mimir was hinting at. Mimir just nods his head.
Seer just kind of goes like, ugh.
And if we refuse?
Calamity says, oh, I'm just speaking of possibilities. It will be your choice. However you wish to go back, whatever you wish to do, you will always be welcome here. We will make sure that before if you all decide that you want to agree to this play, then, of course, before that, we will let you spend time with your mother and your father.
It is worth noting that if we fail, they will just send somebody else.
Oh. Well then.
It looks like that there's trouble being stirred up and a civil war a possibility. And for some reason they chose to go after you rather than the monumentalists.
I assume they're going with the clan that they're supplying them with materials.
Then Clement says, but we also supply them with materials. Are you suggesting the monumentalists provide better outcomes?
Honestly, I don't know. I was just assuming maybe they give them materials and you didn't, but now that thought's out of my head.
Well, we don't have a lot to trade them, it is true. We're never able to meet with their requests fully. There's only so much that we can do with our knowledge and technology. The monumentalists are more advanced. It would make sense as to why, that is, they would favor that group. Also, perhaps they think that we are the weaker group of the two. They may be wrong about that, I hope. I feel like we have brought together a great coalition of honorable, wonderful warriors. Well, before we consider and talk more about this potential plan, do you have any other questions now that we're in this sacred space and can share them with you?
As you come to learn of the travelers?
Calamity says, the previous Jarl of the leader clans, the largest clans, all had a special secret that they passed down from Jarl to Jarl, that these travelers from other worlds occasionally come, and that we must keep it a secret, otherwise it would mean doom for our clans. And so we have kept the pact for many generations, and occasionally trade the strange metals that we have that we can't really use that well very often.
You met any one of these liaisons?
He says, yes, I have met with the trading liaison on more than one occasion. Out of character, this sounds like, the stuff that you've heard about from, anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
And what was their name?
You're wanting to know the name? Out of character. Well, okay, so you asked the name. He's like, it has been different each time, a different person each time that we have met, but they always say that their name is John Smith.
And they have all come seeking you directly.
Only since I have been the leader of the predominant clan. I have heard of some of the other predominant clans before they joined me that they had traded as well.
Either you pissed somebody off, or the monumentalists are far more lucrative than you.
It would seem so.
Now, though our direct quest was to remove you and you, and I point to her father. However, the intent is to quell the disruption. Though this is a very specific thing that we are requested to do, it's not quite sanctioned the same way as you would think.
Tyr asks, how do you mean?
This is more of a challenge than a direct order, per se. Clearly, there's been a lot of demonic activity here, and the ultimate goal is to end that. The problem is that outside forces continue to meddle with the residents, whether they be demonic or travelers.
Some of them purple.
You see, Merrik is irritated at that because he hates that guy. Fucking limp dick. So the ultimate goal is to quell this demonic uprising, and you have been named a figurehead and such.
So out of
May not
character,
complete.
just back up a second, out of character, the mission that you were given had nothing to do with demons. It's not about demonic uprising. That's you guys' intent, just to be clear. The mission was to destabilize the growing power in the region politically. So just to make it clear that the Toshisomi Dynamics, they didn't, in their thing, they didn't mention demons at all, or seem to be concerned with it at all. They wanted you to basically stop the this growing power in the region. So just to make it clear, in case that wasn't.
From Merrick's perspective, that growing power is the insertion of demons and taking over leadership, because that's all we've really kind of understood. At least,
right, but
Merrick.
obviously that's not happening here in the Yosfar clan.
Understood. So our direct bounty is to kill them, though the overall goal for this place is to quell that. Demons are a factor. So I am getting at, it doesn't matter whether or not we complete our request to kill the two of them. If we find a way to continue to disrupt the problem, that is far more lucrative to us as a group and for our time here. In Merrick's opinion.
Basically ignoring the bounty and just destabilizing demons. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So
Get rid of the
he says to you,
monumentalists.
so you share that with him, and he says, well, of course, that has been our intent as well, which is why we are absorbing the clans, and we cleanse them of any demonic presence within them. And the clans that don't come to us, we investigate, and we sometimes send our own people to infiltrate their clans to see if they can find the demonic infestation. In fact, the clan that Thyra joined that betrayed her has already been suppressed by our group. So, and Tyr says, I hope it gives you some semblance of comfort to know that bastard was killed.
I wish I could have done it myself.
Well, you were young and weren't ready. So Calamitous says, so that is our intent and that is our purpose. But how much time do you have here? Can you travel the lands? And I don't understand how you think that you can be a part of that from here.
We have about 3 weeks-ish? Under 3 weeks left?
He says, that's not enough time to travel to the Outer Wilds clans, and you might be able to get 1, maybe 2. But would you even have the time to sniff out any demonic presence? Honestly, helping us helps that goal. If you want to snuff out the demons, that is our ultimate goal here, to bring the Viking peoples together so that we can make sure that none of them are infiltrated by demons that we believe are coming from the Monumentalists, and to shore up our power so that one day, if we must, we can march on the Monumentalists' cathedral and drive the demonic presence that I believe resides there away. Think on it. You don't have to make a decision now. You can talk amongst your group while you sit here. Yes, Thyra.
I was just gonna say, we have a tendency to need to sit and talk about a plan for a while before we ever come to a conclusion.
Calamitous says, Thyra, he sometimes chastises me for that. I do that myself as well, but Mimir, he's a great guide, so I understand. Before we let you all go and you can, Tyr can take you to see your mother and you all can enjoy our hospitality and our culture. Before we do you have any other questions?
So, while this conversation is going on, it's something that Calamitous said, just struck an idea in the Shae's head. She is going to sit there and close her eyes and focus using her ability to see if she can sense demons within a 6-mile radius of where she's sitting.
Right.
See if it works in here first, and then see if she senses anything.
Well, you get a slight sort of inkling from Calamitous, of course, because he's a tiefling, but not a tiefling human. He's a tiefling dragonborn. So you get a little bit of a ping from him, and that's it. Within a 6-mile radius, nothing. They've apparently done a really good job of, and you see why. Like, they have this kind of almost perfect test, this place, this Cave of Echoes, and this Mimir shaman, super shaman guy. They like, it's pretty easy for them to sniff out, and yeah, they probably have some other tools and abilities too.
Oh, she was gonna offer her services if she picked up anything.
What say you? Do you all have any other questions before we let you go spend time with your family?
I'm all good.
So, add a character. I have a question. Are you okay, Fate?
I'm good. I'm good.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, with that, Mimir says, he claps his hand one time and says, the sacred space the sacred meeting is ended. The hallow of this space never ends. Should you ever need to speak in truth and understand each other, come here and speak and talk.
Does the potion need to be drank every time?
He says, no. The potion was the deliverer of justice should your valor and your heart prove evil. And there's also a fun effect.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mimir asks,
Agreed.
did it tell you anything about yourselves?
I didn't already know.
Gave more questions
says-
than answers, in my opinion.
All right, then he says, he just kind of nods his head down, and Clement says, oh, let us go, let's drink and eat together. And Tyr says, yes, I can't wait for you to see your mother. I've already arranged for her. She's on her way here, and she will be with us within the hour.
Excellent.
And he says, I've assigned a tent. Clement says, I've assigned a tent for you. And if you were able to stay here for longer, I would make you new generals in my army. But I understand that you're limited or something. Some sort of, Mimir says you have some sort of mystical pact. I don't understand exactly, but you can only stay for no more than a month, and you've wasted some of your time already. So take your time, though. You have plenty of time left. Eat, drink, be merry, think your thoughts, talk each other, and understand, and then come to me and let me know what you think. If you have questions about mine and Mimir's plan, then I will answer them. I think it could be very useful to you and to us. And then
Excellent.
he basically all walk out of the cave. Mimir stays behind now. Almost like he's a fixture there, as opposed to a person sitting there. Not even
All I
sure.
can
Like
imagine is,
looking at him, you would think he's a statue.
Three-eyed raven. Yeah.
They would like to ask Miss Thyra's dad if there is an herbalist in the that Shae can talk to.
He says, why yes, you all met Stantus, the apprentice to Mimir. He's quite knowledgeable. We have other herbalists here too that you can meet if you wish, but Stantus learns from the best, so he probably has the most knowledge in the entirety of the clans.
Okay. Shae walks over to Mr. Sindri. What was it you wanted me to ask somebody about?
Oh,
A potion?
some kind of berserker drink or something like that. They give it to warriors and it makes them like rage and fight harder.
Okay.
I'm just curious
All right.
more than anything.
So you guys are taken out and you're shown your tent. You come and have a great meal and drink with Calamitous and all of his commanders and your father. Your mother has been brought forth. You have a tearful reunion with your mother, and she's so happy to see you and thrilled that you've basically made a name for yourself. Made 100 names for yourself. Your father, when you tell him, all of your titles, he's blown away, but he's proud but not surprised. And your mother is thrilled. And
I'm sure they're like, what is a fitness influencer?
And eventually, you guys, the revelry ends, and you all, it's late into the night, and you all make your way back to the tent, and ready
Go
to
into our
sit with your own
secret
thoughts.
mansion.
Yeah. Oh, do you use the secret mansion, or you just use the tent that they provide?
Sindri's definitely using it. Sindri wants to
I can understand
experiment
why
with
Thyra
space
might
rock.
stay.
So, does everybody use it, or is it just, or not?
Oh, Shae would use it to make better tasting food.
Actually, their food is not bad.
Oh,
It's
really?
not as good as yours, but yeah.
Needs more spices.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Athera, do you stay in the tents so that if anybody comes in wondering where you guys are at, you can at least say something?
Yeah, Thera will stay behind. It'll be the sacrificial lamb. She'll be the one that,
Fucking
Okay.
big one.
technically, yeah.
Before we actually wrap up tonight, was there any RP you all wanted to do amongst yourselves about this stuff, or did you all need to process it yourselves before next week?
I need to process it
Okay.
myself.
All right. So then we'll have an RP of a group meeting amongst the team next week, and go from there. And yeah, thank you guys. This was a lot of fun to get to this point in the story. Let me find somebody in the river of Twitch for us to dock with. Wait a minute. Never mind. Sorry. River, dock. But yeah, I forget
No,
that.
just-
You're yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we
River
started the
Twitch
stream
to
with the
visit.
circle jerk and ending with docking. It's,
Yeah, you
That's
guys
so
are awful.
circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid Rhubarb.
We went from docking to stream. It's like, no, that's not a good correlation. correlation.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying our show tonight. We're gonna go visit the amazing Rhubarb and check out her art. She's wonderful and beautiful. So yeah, we'll see you all next week, 3:30 Central Time on next Saturday. Let's queue up this raid. See you, Brett. See you. And by the way, Queen Matrix, I don't know if you can hear me or not, probably not, but thank you for the work. And all right, we're gonna raid out here in just a bit. You see y'all again later. Bye-bye. Good night.